Welcome to another esports for indie tournament presented by the OP Noobs. My name is Attila, or Lachesti Root, and we will be bringing you live commentary with my friend XT here. XT, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is XT. Happy to be here. Excited to be casting some Minion Masters today. This has personally been one of my favorite games that I've been keeping up with for a little bit. And oh boy, do we have a tournament for you. Happy to be here, Attila, and thanks for having me on.
Hey, absolutely no problem. It was also kind of not my decision, but we still love you, XT. So you said you love this game. Tell us a little bit about your game history here. Like, I personally, I'm Silver 3. You know, I'm out here. I'm climbing. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right for myself. Homemade deck and everything. What about you?
Yeah, definitely. I've been like playing a lot of draft mode. Actually, I haven't really been climbing as much. But I think one of my personal favorite things about the game is just like the amount of variety that can like be experimented with, like the amount of heroes we have. This is definitely a unique game, I would say, to say the least, because one, if we do look at the rule sets, this is one of the few card games where it's like you can only have one copy per deck, and that's probably due to like the small like amount of cards you can have in your deck already. It's like max of 10. But overall, it's been really exciting to see how a lot of players kind of experiment with the cards. This is going to be my first taste at like seeing high level play and whatnot. I'm super excited to see on how everyone does in this tournament, and I'm also very excited to see on how each player is going to shake things up with all their strategies. Once again, no wild cards on this tournament, but it is blind pick, so players won't be able to know what's on the other side.
Yes, I completely agree. My favorite part is the rule we have in motion for, like you said, the wild cards. You know, you can only have one of each card in your deck. You can't have any dupes, which is it leaves a lot of room for, I guess, diversity. I used to play a double blood imp deck, and it's super cheese. You know, double blood into your red golem strategy, which was my personal favorite, but I can't tell you how many times I've just been nuked when those blood imps have been out. You know, and since I used to play back when this game first released, a lot of things have changed. You know, you have Bannerman, who provides a shield instead of move speed and added damage. You know, there's a lot of changed, which is great to see because, you know, change is good. And since I've started playing Minion Masters again, I have been wanting to play it. Like, I've been putting aside Kingdom Hearts 3 to play Masters, and that is odd. That is very odd. So like, I'm strangely addicted to this game again, and to be honest, I just bought like $20 worth of reviews again.
I do want to mention though that speaking of things have been changing, we are going to be playing on one of the new expansions that have come out a couple of months ago, actually, The Rise of the Howling Moon. Which has introduced not only a new master, but a lot of new cards, two per every new season, I would say. Diona, she has been released recently, I believe, in like the start of like January or something. I don't remember too much when she was released, but she is released and she is available for play. Wondering to see if we are going to be seeing a lot of her in the blind pick. I haven't really been seeing a lot of players, or at least I myself haven't been seeing a lot of play with her. Maybe it's just because I've been getting her draft and whatnot, but we'll just definitely have to see. But there are a lot of cards that have come in with the expansion. Two cards I do really kind of want to like look at here that have received a little bit of changes. I know Lone Wolf went from a 5 mana to 4 mana recently, so that's going to be a little bit of an easier card to get out, especially as like your first unit or whatnot. And I know a lot of players have been using Howling Moon a little bit. That's kind of like an AoE clear that gives you basically 2 wolves for free if you have them off the field. So overall, I'm pretty excited to see how players not only play around with this expansion, but also with the previous expansion too, the Guardians of the Crystal Spire. I know Milloween has been seeing a lot of play because she's a pretty solid unit. The Arcane Turret, just a really neat, a nice card to have. Just good range, scales really well with spells and whatnot. So I'm really interested to see on how like what we're going to be seeing on the board today, as we will be getting to our first match, I think, quite shortly.
All right, and I just want to go over a couple of the rules today, just so you guys remember how we are going to be doing things. Quick reminder that we need you guys to accept our friend requests. We have added everybody so we can spectate your guys' games. We will let you know if we are going to be spectating your game live on stream and doing the commentary on it. Very simple. It's just in our OP Noobs Discord in the the stream match setup. Very easy to access. Not a huge issue there. As soon as we let you know when to begin, you guys are free to start the match. Obviously, you can also change your decks. If you lose a game, feel free to take a minute, quick change your deck, and then come back into the next game kind of refreshed and ready to go. Which I think is an amazing rule because, you know, running the same deck can have a direct counter and then you'd be like, shoot, he got me with that one. But, you know, going into the next one, you can prepare each round, which is so necessary in my opinion. Anything else, XT? I'm trying to think. Each game will be best of 3 matches. So you know,
finals. It's best 5,
except for the finals, which is the best of 5. I think once again, that's easily the best way to do it. There are 2 banned cards for this tournament. We got the Shadow Whelp and the Squire Puff. Are the only 2 banned cards that I have.
I do need to have a correction there. Those cards are actually not released yet. Like none of the cards that we were talking about are actually not released yet. So
perfect.
Yeah. They were cards that just haven't come out yet, but they are getting revealed. If you want to check that out, the Battles for Light Reach, it's on the Minion Masters website. A lot of cool cards coming out.
A lot of really good cards coming out.
But they are not in the tournament just yet. Or not in the game.
That expansion.
Yeah.
And I do believe that is everything for us. We just, you know, to be able to spectate your games, we do just have to have you guys added, which is fine because, you know, making friends on Discord is just how you make friends all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Time.
I do believe that I know I am getting ready to spectate the match. Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. I am sitting on the Hagen Gnome waiting for this game to begin.
Well, I guess we are getting closer and closer, but before I believe we get into the game, I believe until you forgot one more important subject to kind of talk about, and I think
please tell me.
It is going to be an exciting one too, because we have yet to talk about the prizes.
Ooh,
for the tournament.
You want to talk about the prizes?
Man. A lot of games are going to be. There are a lot of games that are going to be on the line here for the OP News E4i Mini Masters Tournament, and the first place winner is going to receive I guess for lack of a better word, a buttload of games. We got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Tom Clancy's The Division, Yakuza 0, Just Cause 3 XXL Edition, Project Cars 2, Cities Skylines with the After Dark DLC, the Zombie Army Trilogy, 7 Days to Die, The Dwarves, Hard Reset Redux, and Hitman, the complete first season. Second place winner will receive Wizard of Legend, which is, in my opinion, one of my favorite indie games. Definitely check that one out. Immortal Redneck, Mega Man Legacy Collection, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes, The Definitive Experience, and finally, The Phantom Pain. And the third place winner will receive a Dead Island Definitive Edition, Aerial, Rapture Rejects, Sundered, Seventh the Days Long Gone, and Hollow Knight. A lot of great games, actually a lot of amazing games to pick up here for the Mini Masters E4i tournament, and I am super excited, along with you, Attila, to see who's going to be picking up the top 3 prizes.
So let's talk about that for a second. First place prize today is going home with 12 new games.
That's a lot of money.
12 new games. I know we just had the Steam sale, the Lunar Eclipse sale, but 12 games is so many games. Second place and third place prize are both going home with 6 games, which is, you know, not 12, but still 6. So you guys have a lot to look forward to here playing in today's tournament. Hoping to see some really big plays and everything. But I guess that being said, it looks like we are ready to transition in to our first game. We're going to hop right in it right now for you guys.
Make fun.
All right, looks like we are just waiting for these guys to begin their game. I'm sure they're just doing some last minute preparation here. Definitely not, I'm not upset. It's very important to make sure you are ready to go. Oh, and it looks like they are ready to go. Wow, perfect timing. All right, XT, I'm gonna hand it over to you. You can start with this one.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first game here. We got James Z28 taking on the Hagen Gnome. And to start things off, an early scrat's gonna be taken out here for the Hagen Gnome here. But immediately as a response, we already see some early damage gonna be coming in. Color Wolves 2. And interesting deck, I would say, from James Z. Looks like to be kind of purely aggro here. We are seeing the fake Ravager already come out. Reinforcement's going to be coming in along with the Dragon coming out. And a lot of early damage going to be going on here. But Dion will actually be ran by James Z here. And it's pretty interesting that he does have a lot of cheap units to try and just run at you to start things off.
We got the Sharzak twins going down. Honestly, one of my favorite cards, being 7 cost mana to put both these 2 heavy hitters out is amazing. We're seeing Setsuna drop topside as well.
Ooh, the taunt. Could be able to stall for a little bit of damage, but cannot take out the Succubus in time. But we may be looking at a horde of Scrats to come in. Give the Setsuna, and once again, you see some early damage being brought out here. James, just trying to be a little bit pesky. Well, we do see at the bottom two Phantom Ravagers just kind of going at it. What a play.
Big Colossus going to be taking a lot of aggro on the top side. Hagen Gnome taking a lot of damage from that cheese in the middle here.
But James, he's still going to be looking to deal some aggro damage. Though we do see an actual Ravager being spawned out here. Scrat Horde going to be coming out. Not really much. It's going to deal a good amount of damage to the Colossus, but the majority of the damage actually coming out from the propellers here. Defiance are going to come out, though, hopefully to deal with the big wave up top. It will deal with it. Hagen Gnome stopped in his tracks once again. So far, James, though, keeping up their aggression. And looking to get another Scrat Launcher out, maybe?
Sitting on a lot of mana here.
Oh. Once again, we do see the Dark Duet up top. Succubus along with the teleporting. I forgot the name of that one. But Black Hole going to be used at the bottom side of the map there. Once again, Scrat Launch is going to be doing a lot of pesky damage. Oh, look at that! AoE damage coming out from the Illusion Ravager. Would be really useful to clear up that early wave up there, but once again...
Zhao Long and the Succubus doing a little bit of poke damage on James Z, but Hagen Gnome only sitting on 470 left, and the Cleaver going in, but it's still the Illusory one. Just once barely again, hanging on.
Could be doing some damage control, and look at that! The launch of Scrats, absolutely not much no can do. 2 more hits, and that may be game. Let's see if he can save it.
Oh no!
The game. That's just unfortunate coming out here from Gnome, but you know, a lot of early aggression coming out from this deck for James Z, and constantly just applying pressure with the launcher Scrats and Cannon Scrats, I do believe. Just overall pretty annoying. I
would say super annoying. I would say that is, you know, I'm not a big fan of the Scrat Launcher. Pretty much anything really that does direct damage to your master, I personally am not a huge fan of. But we saw that work out really well, being able to put like 3 or 4 down throughout the game and not being able to really get to it. You know, we did see the vines come out to deal with a lot of the hoarding situation that Hagen had going on, and then the just to be able to control the horde like that is so important to protect that Scrat Launcher. to just do it. It was, you know, they are mice, so that was like some or rats. Sorry, that was some cheese.
Yeah, one of the most important things I do want to just talk about here was that Gnome just couldn't find a way to deal with the launch scrats. As soon as Jamesy put that down, he tries to get twins coming up, but we are going to be heading into game number 2. Stay tuned, folks. This is going to be a good one. So here we are, folks, and to start things off, you see the Scrap Bomber once again getting released out early, but Shielded Crossbowman coming out. Looks like Gnome may be switching up his decks a little bit. He is going to be changing to the Ravager now, while we do see that also Jamesy has switched his hero too. I need to make sure I have my... Yikes. Well, either way...
Archer is one of my favorite cards in the game. Ravager being my favorite master in the game. Looking to see best buddies coming out right away.
Well, one of the interesting things, though, is that with the change to Mortar, this is going to be a change to strategy, so I do expect a little bit more big units being used out here. Black Hole, though, going to be used to protect his Ravager a little bit longer. But we do see a Mono Puff coming out for Gnome, so that could be a little bit helpful. But the Ravager will take out a Ravager. The Colossus is already going to be coming out here. What is James going to have that lead up with? He does have the Tombstone, so as soon as Gnome takes out this Ravager, he is going to have to deal, or with this Ravager, he has to deal with another Colossus, but so far... Oh, UFO going to be coming out! That will take out Colossus number 1. Will take out Colossus number 2. Big push coming in from Gnome. He does have his Brutus out, but it's not going to last for long. The Colossus is going to be taking this out. Surely but surely, once again, James making full use of his Tombstone. That's going to be really helpful in the long run of things.
The Energized Crystal Archers in the bottom side of the map here. Hagen Gnome sitting on a ton of mana. Just waiting to see. Now we're going to be seeing the Cleaver going out. Great counter to this Colossus, but oh no, Cleaver v Cleaver. That's the worst case scenario. Oh, but a good taunt coming in, unfortunately. Black Hole going to be countering it, and the taunt might go off inside of it. I'm a little bit, unsure about that. There we go.
Yeah. We do see a Dragon just doing a little bit more, or Whelp doing a little bit of work to James here, so he does lose a lot of damage due to just not having an answer for that in time. We do see a Ravager, and another Phantom Ravager coming out for James here. But Colossus with 3 range. Oh, there's the UFO beam. Gonna be looking to see if he can take out that Colossus before he gets some good damage. I think there's 200 before it's taken out. Elven Arch is gonna be coming out, but another Colossus coming out from Jamesy, trying to utilize the Tombstones as much as he can. Well, Ravager gonna be coming out again, takes out another Archer, and Gnome just... This is a pretty unfortunate game for him so far. We do see the taunt coming out. The Ravager goes ahead and takes in the other Ravager, doing a lot of chunk damage here. Frenzied Ravager now. We gotta keep in mind, Gnome has perk number 2. That's gonna make it a little faster. Once again, the Tombstone doing in work. Gonna take out a Ravager there. You see the Well Fireball, though, but the immediate taunt to prevent some damage and a response with the Shielded Crossbowman. Really good response coming up for James. Tombstone does time out.
2 hits. Hagen's on 2 hits. This Cleaver needs to get up close with the Colossus being in the black hole.
Mana buff isn't gonna do it.
That's gonna be enough.
Oh man, Jamesy with the 2-0 coming out here, taking out Gnome here. Unfortunately, I don't think Gnome had an answer to deal with all the big units coming out, especially Colossus. That was like 3 in a row after the first one coming out. Just never a time where a Colossus was on the board from Jamesy. And as a result, Gnome just couldn't really deal with it. He did get some good damage with the Whelp Fireballs and whatnot, but unfortunately in the end, could not take out that pesky Colossus. And in the end, Jamesy going to be moving on to round 2 of our brackets.
All right, congratulations to Jamesy. Well played, going 2-0. As a game-wise, can't really say how close it was. The first one being a little bit more, tight than the second one. I think having the Colossus, not having a response to those things was extremely challenging for Hagen Gnome. you know, as soon as he had those walls built up, he had to get rid of them. And then unfortunately, that being said, you know, dropping the tombstones to revive essentially those units, it was just not enough, you know, to counter the Colossus. You needed to send units into them, but you also needed to get rid of the tombstones, and the Dragon Fireball being a great ability, a great spell, unfortunately wasn't enough to just keep up with the tombstones that James Z was putting out.
Yeah, and in the end there, I do want to do a correction there. I was calling Cleavers Ravagers the whole time for some reason, but they both run very fast, and one of them has a ram, while the other one has a sword. But I do want to apologize on stream, getting a lot of my names mixed up here today. But overall, some great Minion Masters start things off. I do like the differences of strategies coming out here from James Z. The first time, just doing some annoying strategies with some aggro here and there, throwing out the big units for the second game with Mordor to back him up with the tombstones and whatnot. So we are going to see if we are going to be getting to our next match too. It is going to be the Rook Hugger taking on Paco Maniac.
Absolutely. I've got this crush on Shab001, also known as the Rook Hugger. He's played in a different tournament that we have streamed here on E4i OP Noobs. And he was a great player, and now he's kind of transitioning into this game. So I'm looking forward to seeing how his fighting game capabilities are going to be translating into, you know, a more strategic card arena style game. So I'm looking forward to seeing Shabs, but obviously I can't say for certain how that will translate. And Paco Maniac, this will be my first time spectating him or her, and I'm looking forward to seeing this next game and how these two players are going to be able to duke it out. What about you, XT? Tell me your opinions here.
Overall, I am pretty excited to see both these players compete here today, although I have not really had the opportunity to cast before. Still in round one is the perfect opportunity for us to really kind of evaluate the strategies coming into this tournament here. You gotta remember, it's blind pick and single cards only, so you gotta keep in mind that decks can vary depending on the player, and we might be seeing a lot of variety here, and that's going to mean we will be heading to our next match soon. The Rook Master taking on Paco. Let's see on how that's gonna go. All right, here we go. Once again, we do see some early units coming out here. Shabs immediately rushing the bridges and wanting to get the early perks here for Ravager. While, ooh, interesting here, we do have a Rovo coming in here for Paco Maniac, and that's something we don't really see often. Ratbo, sorry.
All right, here, this is a little bit risky of a move here. A lot of units going down on the bottom side here, and by a lot, I mean a ton.
And they're all going to be shielded there too, thanks to the unit in the bottom side. We are going to see Brutus come out here, but not sure if he's going to be able to deal with the horde of Preparo Scrats here. Shabs, though, I don't really think he has an answer to deal with this massive amount of fly units. And once again, they're all shielded. Due to them just taking a bridge once again, but we do see... Oh no! Shabs just not...
Perfect, you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Unfortunately, sometimes things do happen on our side, and we did our best to get it up and running for you guys as fast as possible. I hope you did enjoy our live in Twitch chat cast for you guys. XT and I were trying to do our best to give you guys as much information as we could type at one time. I was, people are probably just picturing it in their heads. It's good to be back, you guys. Hopefully you guys are going to be joining us for in-chat giveaways as, somewhat of an apology, as well as something fun to do while you guys were waiting.
Yeah, a tiny bit of a interesting tidbit, I guess. You guys saw some behind the scenes while we were offline. So, yeah, a lot of fun stuff happening off stream. But here we go, guys. We're going to be coming in to The next game here, I believe we're looking at Zard versus Joltaire. We are going to be waiting to get in here.
All right, so yeah, it is Zard versus Joltaire. It will be I've never seen either of these guys play before. Again, I'm looking forward to it. Fortunately, I just pulled my first legendary card here, which was Stixie, the Scrat Sniper, which was pretty exciting. So if anybody in chat has any recommended decks that I could build, with this card, definitely just throw a DM my way. Always looking to learn some more nasty tricks with those Scrats. I do like Provolone. Yeah, please, no more Scrats. I like so common, guys. Can I just get some of them, like some of the archer, the crossbow dudes, like the most generic card of all time? Like, please, where are my crossbow dudes at?
Well, before we do head into the next game, I do want to give a recap of the last game. Unfortunately, it was not on stream. If you did see, we did try our best to kind of talk about it in the chat. But Paco did win 2-0. He ended up winning due to just a swarm. He just kept getting out the big Propeller Scrat swarm and whatnot. And I believe we also did see a tank Scrat here and there too. Just a lot of units that unfortunately... yeah, Scrat tank, sorry. A lot of units that unfortunately Shops couldn't just deal with. He was struggling a lot against the ranged units too. We did see a couple of that. I believe it was there are a lot of cards I really just need to memorize here. I swear I have.
Paco did control the bridges for a large majority of the game. Yeah. And with that running King Puff, getting that second ability.
Pro Horde, oof.
That second ability with the Propeller Horde, they either show in with, I believe it's Rage or shields, and then you get
it's gonna be either Rage or shields, and at every single time it was shield, and unfortunately, Jobs did not have an answer to every single time. It was just so unfortunate. So yeah, I believe we are just about ready to start up the next game. So we are gonna go into a transition, but when we come back, game number 1 between Joltaire and Zard. Here we go, folks. Joltaire taking on Zard here on game number 1. An early Scrat's going to be coming out once again to get early control of the minions. You do see Milloween on one side, Stormbringer on the other. The biggest thing you want to get for Milloween is definitely that Arcane Golem to start things running. An extra card, and a great card to boot. Only 3 mana, gets stronger every time you play a spell. Mana Puff also coming out with the Demon Warriors, so Joltaire gonna be looking for the Demon Warrior endgame here. Summon that 4 more times, he's gonna get an extra boost of stats. Oh, we do see some...
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's a little bit of a miss. He doesn't hit 2 Legionnaires in the end there. But Zard looking for a pretty... I think he's like running a pretty basic deck here. Crossbow dudes always coming out from the little hut there. Does have the aimbot coming out. But the Arcane Golem gonna be coming out, and the spam of spells gonna be coming from Joltaire. Already level 2 Arcane Golem. That's gonna give him an extra more stats. So that's 8 HP and 12 damage. But oh, look at that. The launcher Scrats to deal some early damage. The wave of... I think that's...
Really great last stand coming out here. Going to be attacking this Arcane Golem. Big group of guys going in. Taking out the suspect Scrat there.
Stun Meteor going to be coming out there. We already have 1 Arcane Golem taken out, but Zard right now kind of holding his own against Joltaire. Great job. Boot.
There you go. That last stand really did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Getting all the way to Joltaire's master here.
Ooh, we
drones coming out too. Super annoying.
Demon Warrior number 2 though coming out here, so 3 more times he's gonna be able to get that full boost. But has to deal with a large wave of Legionnaires and crossbow dudes, so that's gonna get taken out quite quickly. Screen Scrat gonna be coming out once again, and Arcane Golem, here we go. Let's see how many spells. That's 1 spell. 2 spell, I think. No, that's still 2 spell. Yeah, 2 spells to boot. early scrat's gonna be coming out. But you gotta remember though, Joltear is kind of playing for the late game. He does have perk number 2, Arcane Missiles, right now. Zard is still working on his aerodynamics. Monster Scrat, though, gonna be coming in. Once again, a little bit annoying to deal with. Magma Storm gonna be coming out. Arcane Golem now on 4 stacks. Gonna be a little bit harder to deal with now, but see how that goes. I believe that's... Is that the Annihilator? I think that's the Annihilator. Should be dealt with pretty easily here. Level 6 Arcane Golem is gonna end it at that. And keep in mind, folks, when he gets perk number 3, Joltear gets a level 5 Arcane Golem to boot, but that's gonna be the 3rd Demon Warrior to come out here 2 more times. Gets the extra stat bonuses here.
And look at Joltear's doing a great job on this bridge control, though. You know, granted, not being able to clear these Legionnaires very quickly, and it might be...
Okay, alright, great job, but Joltear may be looking at a game number 1 boss here. Zard able to get the win with a crossbow to boot.
Crossbow dudes, I'm telling you, as soon as I said it, I knew it. Well, to be fair, at the same time, you running crossbow dudes with Stormbringer is great. You know, once you get that second ability, you increase the range by 2, which doesn't seem like a lot, but actually makes quite the difference, especially if you run walls in front of them, or if you start hoarding your crossbow dudes. It's personally one of my favorites. I run a really great Stormbringer deck with pretty much essentially just ranged units, obviously some melee, but you know, increasing the range by 2 really gives them a huge boost. And don't forget about Stormbringer's first ability either, long shot, being able to get that global attack range. So even if you do control those bridges, whatever units, especially if they're just small, you know, small minions, to be able to capture those, Stormbringer's going to take them out immediately. There's going to be no pressure. Zard only did take, I believe it was 60 or 40 damage that entire game.
Yeah.
And doing such an amazing job at his offense and defense there that game.
Yeah, definitely. I will say that Zard was able to just get off a lot of consistent damage heading into that game. Number 1, just always pumping out units here and there, having a little bit of an answer. And I don't think there were enough spells to deal with that, because you got to keep in mind, not a lot of units for side of Joltear was trying to scale for the late game, just couldn't get it there fast enough. Most of the answers, unfortunately, didn't really work. The Magma Storm kind of whiffing the beginning kind of really hurt for him and made him lose a lot of pressure. Was hoping to get that perk 3 as soon as he could, but I think we are going to be looking at a game number 2 quite soon, as both of our players are going to be starting to ready up. Here we go, folks. Should be a lot of fun. Joltear once again going to be looking at the Milloween. Early bridge control, that's going to be huge. And gets the Shrine, too, to get some more EXP. Wants to get that start as much as he can. But the form of Legionnaires are going to come out. What is going to be the answer for Joltear? Looking at a Daggerfall into Screaming Scrat. Not sure if that's going to be enough. That is going to be a Phantom Cleaver. Going to be coming out. Draw some pressure from it, but the drones aren't going to be up from Zard, and that's how kind of Zard won the first game, just spamming a lot of early units and having them just swarm up, and Joltear couldn't really find a way to deal with that. His AoE wasn't really coming out from him, but we do see the Arcane Golem coming out. Let's see how many spells we can get for it to stack up. Legionnaires, though, coming out once again for Zard. Along with the aimbot in the top side, another Shrine going to be coming out. Joltear almost at perk 2. While Zard just hits perk 1.
All right, we're going to be Zard coming in with the Scrat launcher here. Throwing down a lot of cheese. Oh my god, and the lightning
bolt hits a tiny
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's not what you want at all. Clear Scry is going to be coming in, healing up Joltear the Fool.
All right, now we're going to be seeing the Legionnaires coming out again. You know, like we were saying earlier, Joltear being so good at controlling those bridges, not so good against Call to Arms, or excuse me, the Legionnaires, because once you control both bridges, it spawns 7, and that is when it gets really hard for Joltear, because they every single time get over to the Master and start doing a crazy amount of sword damage.
Yeah, look at that. Earlier, like, all of those Legionnaires were, like, just sitting at 1 HP, and we're able to take off a chunk of Joltear's health. But Joltear right now, I do want to note, he has made some altercations on this deck, or alterations, sorry. has the shrines now to increase the EXP gain to get that perk 5 Arcane Golem as soon as he can, or level 5 Arcane Golem as soon as he can. He also added in a Divine Warrior to maybe deal with the swarms of Legionnaires, but so far, level 3 Arcane Golem, now level 4, trying to deal with the crossbow dude on top. Good snipe onto the building there. Crossbow hut. Another Arcane Golem, and we are going to be seeing 15 EXP away from getting that third perk. It's going to be huge, but the Scrat Launcher out once again. Jotera's barely been able to get a dent into Zard here.
And look at that launcher go. Doing so much damage.
Oh, there we go. Level 5 Arcane Golem. That's going to be huge. Now level 6.
First Annihilator, we're seeing Zard going out here. That is a big Arcane Golem.
Yeah. Wonder what Zard's answer will be here now. This
Last
is going to be...
I'm calling it.
Joltear is pushing for that Mana Frenzy as soon as he can, but this Arcane Golem doing so much work right now. Daggerfall going to be coming in, and another Arcane Golem may be coming out here. Yes, it is. And this is huge. Zard, I don't really know if he has answers for this, because most of the deck comprises, I believe, of the early game here. It doesn't really have any late game winning conditions. Just like to rush down his opponent here. Level 10 Arcane Golem with the Clear Skies, able to heal up. That's a lot of damage being thrown to Zard right now.
Just got to get rid of these Arcane Golems before you can absolutely get stacked, unstacked, and stacked here with these spells. Lots of spells from Joltear coming out as well.
Level 9 Arcane Golem, we are going to be seeing that now. Level 10.
Oh, lightning goes onto a drone again instead of the Scrat Launcher here.
It's still a unit, though, and that drone is going to get taken care easily. One shot by the Arcane Golem. And Zard has to deal with another level 10 Arcane Golem. All it really has to answer with is these Legionnaires, and they all unfortunately get taken down by the Daggerfall here. This could be it. We might be seeing it 2 level 10 Arcane Golems pretty soon, and Joltear about to hit Mana Frenzy while Zard's barely working on his Quirk 3. This could be it.
It does look like GG. Zard going down this time, not being able to take Joltear down quick enough when he gets that level 3 ability. Going to be starting a minimum of level 5 Mana Golems going out, and then spamming the spells on top, being easily able to get them to level 9, 10. Going to be so hard to counter that without a huge damaging spell like Lightning Bolt. Unfortunately, going to go over to Joltear here, going into game number 3 here, currently 1-1.
Yeah, so far, the first time we were heading to this game number 3, and so far, I think we saw the advantage of being able to change your deck up in between rounds. We did see those changes coming up for Joltear. No longer running the Demon Warrior, is going to be looking at more early game spells to deal with the horde of Legionnaires that Zard continuously sends out here. With the Daggerfall and also the Divine Warrior to soak up some damage there, able to stall for enough time with those EXP shrines to immediately get that perk 3 as soon as he could. Started spamming out Zard with level 10 Arcane Golems, and it just seemed like Zard only had answers for the early game. But here we go, game number 3. Who will take this one? Stay tuned.
All right, it does look like we got Stormbringer versus Setsuna. Personally, one of my favorite masters. We're going to be seeing the early bridge capture from Zard here. I'm wondering if Zard's going to do a better job holding on to those bridges, but not
Xiao Long
as much. Xiao Long going up.
There's the Ravager. Finally, I can say a unit, right? That's a Ravager. I hope it's a Ravager. The Xiao Long coming out pretty early.
That's
Zard can't use any spells to deal with it, but I don't really believe Zard has changed his deck here. He doesn't use a ton of spells, so he doesn't really have to worry. But the Setsuna change coming up for Joltear, wanting to change up the strategy, making sure that Zard has to deal with a different deck each time. We do see the Dragon Whelp coming out here, going to be able to take care of the Legionnaires in the top side, where the Divine Warrior is taking all of that up. And the Fire Imp to boot too. Maybe coming out. Yes, we will see that Fire Imp. No AoE units just yet, but Setsuna now going to come out from the landmarks here. Or Setsu, sorry.
Stun Lancer's going up, but absolutely getting AoE down by that Fire Mage. We're going to see the scrats on him too. Zard not looking so good right now.
Oh yeah, and used a spell right when Xiaolong is available. He gets Frenzy, Rage, and Shield now. That dragon is so hard to deal with. Ravager gonna be coming out here. Zard, I don't really think he has an answer to it. His attack speed is way too low. Gets the drones out, but they angle towards the melee units. Hypnotize gonna be coming out. Could be the end here for Zard. I do believe this is gonna be
GG. There's way too many units on him. With the Rammer going in and taking the last hit. Rammer's being such a great minion here, being able to run in so deep, especially without any buildings up. You know, Zard does run the archery tower, but being so high mana cost and having just that run down, and we saw an opposite game as we did the first, you know, Zard being ran down in the early game instead of Joltaire. So I mean, way to come back, Joltaire, you know, losing the first game and coming back into it, winning 2-1 against Zard. Like, congratulations. That was a spectacle to watch.
I have been informed that Ravager is a master and not a unit. I am very sad. That was a rammer we saw. And I do want to apologize to our viewers there for being fortunately misled by me. I swear I will call a Ravager correctly out eventually, but I do want to note that Joltaire, after suffering a game 1 Ross, was able to kind of just spice things up, getting the first win for himself with a modified Milloween deck, and the second win with the Setsu coming out. Xiaolong, though, being able to get procced due to the Daggerfall being cast by Zard there, fortunately did lead to his downfall, and that was a lot of damage that I don't think he could have dealt with. So unfortunately, that will mean Zard is going to be out, and Joltaire going to be looking to move on to the tournament in the round number 2.
Once again, like, Joltaire, congratulations. You know, losing your first match in a tournament is always pretty disheartening, and coming into that with a little bit of a change up in your deck, being able to stall until his mana golems in game number 2, pushing into the late game definitely took the advantage there, with no heavy responses from Zard in that second game. So, like, congratulations. Then moving into the third game, completely changing your playstyle from get into the late game instead of running him down in the early game. Like, well done. And Zard did actually come into the counterplay in that third game. He did bring out those stun lancers to deal with those mana golems, but unfortunately, the arcane golems, unable, you know, to do that because of the change up into Setsuna and having that early rundown. The stun lancers just weren't able to do really anything comparatively to what they should have been able to do in the second game. So well done. And it does look like we're going to be jumping in for our next game. We got Xinyu against Nuclear Goo here, you guys, for game number 3 in today's tournament. Excellent. I'm looking forward to this. This is my first time casting Minion Masters. This is our first time as OP Noobs being able to bring you guys a tournament. So we have essentially all new players that I'm aware of. You know, obviously you can tell there are some very, very skilled players in today's tournament that we've already spectated. People who have skins, you pay to win players. I see you out there.
I will say, though, we are going to be heading into our next game there. So Xinyu taking on Nuclear Goo. Who is going to come on top? Stay tuned, folks. All right, folks. Diona taking on... Oh, this is a unit that I haven't seen in a while. Vocal going to be coming out here for Xinyu, while Nuclear Goo is going to be playing the newest master available, Diona. Both players still waiting to see.
Goo's got one of my favorite cards in the game, Future Past. Yep. I love the card so much. It's so RNG. I will always rely on RNG.
Well, here we go. We do see the early scrats being thrown out by both players here, but Scrat Tank going to be coming out. That's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with, but Xiaolong, I think. I'll get that dragon's name right eventually. If he can deal with that. That is going to be a fake cleaver. coming out to deal with the propeller scrats, but not enough to deal with the Xiao Long here. We also do see another one coming out for Jinlu, along to fire him. Ooh,
If you ever forget Xiao Long's name, is American Dragon Jake Long. I'll help you out there. Great TV show.
Ooh. Screen scrat going to be used so the poke damage does not continue for Jinlu, but Jinlu immediately responds with some scrats of his own. Traps are now going to be a thing for Nuclear Goo, though. Let's see what he can do with that. Gets the Nether Bat, actually. You don't see that card often. But one of the weaknesses you got to keep in mind for a Vocal, yeah, is that he can't target flying units. So it's going to be a little bit unfortunate for you if you can't deal with those pesky little Xiao Longs. But we do see another scrat tank going to be coming out. Seems like Goo is having a little bit of trouble dealing with the tanky units. Can't use his spells either due to... Oh, now the Xiao Long's dead. We will wait and see. Screen scrat to take some EXP once again. Divine Warrior, though, coming out from the top side to deal with some of those pesky bat. Screen scrat, though, gonna get taken out. And we do have the doggo coming out. Fetch! This Diona is gonna be looking to see if she can get some healing, and yes, she does. Honestly, my favorite perk 2 in the game. That dog is just so adorable. If you take out Ruffles, you are a monster.
But it's such an advantage. You can't be having him going up and picking up those potions and elixirs. You gotta get rid of that dog. He is so tedious.
Don't take out Ruffles. Anyways, this is a pretty close match so far. Neither player really having an advantage, I guess. Both players at perk 2, but a little bit of advantage going over to Nuclear Goo due to him now putting out his EXP shrines. So he's gonna be looking for that second trap quite soon. So Xiao Long to boot. I feel like one of those trends is that Xiao Long is probably one of the best, like, blind cards to kind of put in. He kind of just fits into any deck because he's just a counter to any spells. Also a great flying unit too, very cheap.
And this looks like it's going to be getting into the late game as Nuclear Goo is holding on to that third ability. Thrill of the Hunt going to be adding another trap to his deck here. A lot of low-cost cards from Nuclear Goo we can see here, being able to put in so many units at a time.
Yep. And he wants to get that Mana Frenzy as soon as he can so he can start spamming all his cheap units. But we do see the Werewolf coming out, and the Flames are going to be coming out. Burn the Bridge is coming out from Vocal there. Going to be able to take out that Divine Warrior. And so far, a lot of Mana Spam going to be coming out. Beaver going to be coming out, but that's only a clone. And the Werewolf still stands as Ruffles gets taken out. Unfortunate, big F.
Ruffles going down in a blaze of glory. They're running into a bunch of units, just hoping that he can go and pick up the prize.
Yep, and I do want to mention those Scrat tanks right now. Nuclear Goo has had a little bit of trouble dealing with that, but Burn the Bridges, here we go again. Not going to be able to hit the Propeller Scratch, but will take out the Divine Warrior per usual. Ruffles trying to see if he can get the Elixir, can't get that healing potion. Xiao Longs, though, gonna get dealt with really fast with the Daggerfall coming out and immediate shield pop. So far, Nuclear Goo, though, is gonna be a little bit behind. The Werewolf gonna be coming out. Burn the Bridge is gonna be dealing with that Divine Warrior. Rage Potion to maybe get some kills. Does the Enraged Propeller Scratch will get taken out here. We do see, though.
Here we go. Finally, Nuclear Goo making some headway here with those ground units, but definitely going to be wanting to get some air units in there. As you were saying, Volko not being able to hit those air units.
Yeah. Xinyu is about to be in a lot of trouble, though. 2 mana away from getting that Mana Frenzy. Here we go. Nuclear Goo is going to spam as much as he can and try to push for game, while Xinyu does not have any way of getting that getting a third perk right now. Here we go, Pro Strats. 2 Xiao Longs. A lot of action happening on the screen.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Look at how
Screamy
fast.
Strats gonna butt heads of each other, blow up at the same time. Jinyu right now has to deal with 3 Xiao Longs coming out. Maybe looking at a 4. And this is the winning condition coming out for Nuclear Goo. He has all the units he could have ever wanted.
Great potion.
Is gonna
be GG guaranteed.
Oh my gosh.
Nuclear Goo, as soon as that Mana Frenzy came out, we knew what was going to happen. We knew he was going to be spamming all those low-cost sheep units, like you were saying, being able to get 3 Xiaolongs going up, using a Rage Potion to not only buff his Xiaolong, but everything else that he has on the field. A ton of aggression going in on the north side of the map as well, which is essentially where all the action was happening. The bottom part of the map not being contested almost entirely, except for a Screaming Scrat or a Bat running in there. Yep. What a great match. You know, that was the longest match we've seen today, being a roughly 5.5 minutes here. But going over to Nuclear Goo taking the first win in their best of 3 game.
Yep, definitely. And right now, we are going to be looking to see what we can do here for game number 2. Will the players look to spice up the decks and switch it all out? Unfortunately, the vocal strategy not going to be working out for the likes of Jinyu. Could not get that perk number 3 to get the extra 50% damage on all melee units. Just got a little bit out-templed here by Nuclear Goo, but let's hold on and let's see what's going to happen in game number 2. Here we go, folks, and so far, it does look like we are going to be starting game number 2 with a Ravager coming out from Jinyu. I finally
yeah, he did
it. Yeah, the Ravager going to be coming out, a deck change for Jinyu. He's going to probably look for something a little bit more easier to do with. Well, Nuclear Goo, I don't know if he's switched his deck or not. I think he's going to be going with the strategy he had before. What ain't broke, don't fix it. So let's see on what he can do here. Jinyu, he does have a lot more tools to work with here. Howling Moon especially now going to be in his hand. That's going to be a huge card in the late game to probably deal with the spam of units that Nuclear Goo has had in the past. Brutus still going to come out.
Going to be a big aggro. You can see that Stun Lancer in front of Brutus going to be taking the aggression of most things for Brutus. Going to be able to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately,
bats!
Oh my goodness, we're going to be seeing so many minions going out at one time from both teams here. Who's going to come out on top? Brutus doing a ton of damage there. That Stun Lancer doing exactly what it needs to be doing.
Oh, and the Xiaolong going to be coming out here.
Out of the Grasping Thorns, taking a fair bit of damage. Xiaolong, like you were saying, also poking his nose out here. We're going to be seeing the Prowler Scrats again from Nuclear Goo.
Yeah, Nuclear Goo right now needs to find an answer against this Brutus, and he's just doing a lot of work right now. Nuclear Goo almost taken down to basically 1,500. Xiaolong, though, coming out once again. Bats, once again. Going to be the swarm of units. This is a new card coming out for Nuclear Goo. Looking to do some early damage. And I guess Nuclear Goo was expecting Jinyu to stick on the vocal, and the bats were supposed to be used to deal with it, but unfortunately not against the Ravager. You can deal with, yeah. Well, we'll see.
Looks like Jinyu is looking to be aggressing this entire time. And we're going to see that Scrap Launcher once again coming out. Apparently a very, very good card right now. Lots of use today.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of players just don't really have the response to Scrat Launcher, but here we do have the Propeller Scrats to deal with that eventually, and we gotta keep in mind Feeding Frenzy has been gained here by Jinyu. Bats gonna be coming out again, but not really much to effect. Here we go, Howling Moon coming out! You see double Werewolves coming. Do a lot of damage to Nuclear Goo, but the Divine unit, the Divine Warrior to soak that all up.
Grasping Thorns to deal some extra damage over time here. And still, once again, Nuclear Goo holding on, holding on to those bridges right now, climbing his experience right now. If he can get, once again, to that Mana Frenzy, we are going to be seeing a huge impact. Although, my favorite master, the Ravager, if that Terror Brutus gets out, best buddies, that's going to be a lot of trouble for Nuclear Goo because, yes, you can swarm it, but Terror Brutus is very, very powerful.
Yeah. Well, the Bats, I believe, was a random card. I have just looked over and saw that. So, unfortunately, I don't really get the opportunity to see what the random card is because I'm only looking at you. So, either way, good push coming out from Nuclear Goo right now, but the Howling Moon to stop it. Here we go. Bannerman. Actually, no, Bannerman. That's not a Bannerman. That's a Spear Thrower. Bats gonna be dealing, along with the Grasping Thorns, to deal with the Werewolves. I was just about to say. Really cool if that was actually a random, or actually like a tech card used against Vocal there. But so far, we will be heading into Terra Brutus quite soon, 20 XP away from getting it. That's going to be a big push, and Nuclear Goo will have to deal with. And Nuclear Goo, gotta keep in mind, he is looking for that early mana frenzy, so he is already at third perk here. You gotta remember, he does get some increased EXP gain as long as Ruffles doesn't get stabbed by a Stun Lancer, which he just did. It's a big F.
Bats being 2 costs less to use because of the present is going to be able to get so many more bats out. For those who don't know, bats summons the amount of bats used based on the mana used after the card was played. So you can play up to 8 bats at one time because it was reduced by 2 mana.
Well, either way, we are going to be seeing Mega Brutus going to be coming out. Or sorry, Terror Brutus. I thought it was Mega, but that's going to be a big push coming out the bot side.
And Terror Brutus is extremely tanky here. I don't think Nuclear Goo is going to be able to come back from this one.
He has to also be able to launch a Scrat here.
Not being able to bring out the minions fast enough.
Yep.
The wall is going up, but with 29, that is going to be GG. Xinyu taking game number 2, going 1-1 in this best of 3.
Oh yeah, that just completely worked out for Xinyu right there. He had basically the answers he was looking for to deal with Nuclear Goo's early game spam. Was not able to get that mana frenzy where Xinyu did end up struggling last game. And the switch to Ravager really helping him out there. The last big push, thanks to Terror Brutus, that's going to be huge on making sure he has what he needs to bring this to game number 3. And so far, wondering if we will see any change-ups from Goo or if he's going to stick with what worked in the past.
Ravager's play is quite honestly to stall into Terror Brutus because once that card goes out, it is a free, huge minion that goes out. Don't have to play any mana on it. You can follow it up with so much because of that reason. So if you do end up stalling into Terror Brutus, which is quite the good thing, once you get him out, you do have a very good chance of doing some massive damage. That being said, it looks like we're going to be jumping into game number 3 between these 2 players. We got Nuclear Goo versus Xinyu. We'll be right back. All right, we're seeing a very similar start as of last game. We got King Puff, though, versus Diona here. Both Scrats just going out, capturing a bridge. You know, getting a little bit of experience. Nothing too crazy happening right now. Nice, quick gentleman's agreement start of the game. Get some mana here. Oh, but we are going to be seeing some Swarmers go out. And a Xiaolong. Oh, what a strategic play to counter it. We're going to be seeing those Necromancers be able to do some AoE pop damage to what I believe Xinyu's counter was to Nuclear Goo's swarming technique. There we go. Now, a lot happening here. We're going to be seeing the Screaming Strat running it down and a Werewolf Fire Mage taking some aggro. But, oh my goodness, we're going to be seeing Possession happening right now.
Woo. Yep, and right now we are going to be looking at... Oh, there's the Soul Stealer. Enraged Soul Stealer to boot. Is going to be getting that 4 soul to start things off. Thrones, though, are going to come out from Nuclear Goo. This King Puff is going to be relying a little bit on the 4 or 5 mana cards when he gets that second perk, so it's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with, but so far Nuclear Goo making it work. Scrat Tank's going to be coming out. Xinyu going to be seeing if he has answers to that.
Scrat Tank, great pick against this Necromancer.
Scrat Tank.
You know, not being able to take any damage unless it's doing damage itself is a great card, especially against things. Flying units, it's great. You know, during mobility, crossing the map when something's attacking it is just... Scrat Tank being just one of those cards that is very comfortable in a lot of situations.
Yep, and we do see the Lone Wolf going to be coming out here. That will lead to an Enraged Soul Stealer quite soon. Empowered Soul Stealer, sorry. And that is going to start him off with 4 souls to deal a little bit more damage. Along the Werewolf, the boot. So, Xinyu right now, definitely playing to the new season here. Has a lot of the Howling Moon cards.
Can't forget that King Puff Nuclear Goo is at his 2nd level here. Going to be running a second ability. Anything over his 4 cost cards, 4 or 5 mana cards are going to be giving Either the Rage, which is 50% increased damage, or a shield that blocks the first incoming hit.
Ooh,
Session
big
going
push.
on to the Scrat Tank.
Oh,
Not
and
continue here. And it doesn't take any damage because if it's not dealing damage, it will not take any. What a great possession going over on that Scrat Tank.
Well, let's see on how this is going to go for the rest of our players. For Xinyu here, he has to deal with a pretty big push. So far, that is going to easily dealt with E4i. Both players actually having him now. Ooh, though, big push in the top side. What's going to be the response? Lone Wolf, but that's only to get the empowered Soul Steer going as soon as he could. Going to be at 8 stacks right now. 9 stacks, so a little bit hard to deal with. Along behind a Scrat Tank too. Screen Scrat into bot side to take that bridge really early.
Are we going to be seeing a Ghost once again come out? He is going to have to do some work. Black Hole going out. Going to be able to stall this.
Black Hole to Black Hole.
Black Hole to Black Hole. Here we go. What's coming out of there?
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Ruffles.
God. Tons of units going out at once here. Nuclear Goo going to have to hold on to this, or it's going to be GG. That Soul Stealer doing tons of damage at once. It does look like it's GG. Xinyu going to be turning the tables on Nuclear Goo, taking the match 2-1.
Yep, that is going to be it for, fortunately, Nuclear Goo. Starting things off pretty strong, being able to get that early Mana Frenzy, but to end things off, looks like we are going to be seeing the Diona Howling Moon-based deck, basically taking as many... he basically played a lot of the expansion cards here and there. Combining that with the Empowered Soul Steer, able to do a lot of damage here and there, meaning that was just a lot of... Yeah, just a lot
of... A great game. What a great game that was. And it does look like we are going to be taking a short break for a mega giveaway. For you guys new in chat today for Minion Masters, we do these amazing mega giveaways on stream for you guys. So today's first mega giveaway is going to be for Tom Clancy's The Division. How it works is I will be asking you guys a question. The trailer will be playing right beside me over in this direction. On this side today, it's a new one for Minion Masters, but we're going to be giving away Tom Clancy's The Division. How it works, once again, I'll be asking you guys a question. The first person in chat to answer said question correctly will be receiving a key for Tom Clancy's The Division. So I'll give you guys a quick second to refresh your streams as it is the best way to get the most updated time on stream and the closest to being live as possible. With the delay, we can't have you guys stream sniping your opponent's cards and such, so we do add a little bit of delay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for participating today, and we will start this mega giveaway with the question right now. The question being, which new master came with the Rise of the Howling Moon update? We've seen her played a lot today. This should be a very easy answer for a lot of the more experienced players in chat today. I'm looking forward to who can type the name the quickest. Once again, which new master came with the Rise of the Howling Moon update? We're looking for the right answer here. First person to get it in Twitch chat is going home with Tom Clancy's The Division, which is a great game. We do have 2 more mega giveaways for you guys as well today, which is extremely exciting. I love giving away games. You guys like receiving games. We want you guys to have a good time, so we're here to make it even more enjoyable by giving you guys a chance to win some sweet stuff. A little bit of an excitement. Besides Tom Clancy's The Division, we are also going to be giving away Yakuza 0, as well as Just Cause 3 the Double XL edition. Yes, very exciting times. 2 more amazing games. Thank you guys so much for participating in today's mega giveaway. I wish we could give you guys rubies. It's definitely something we're going to be talking about. I'm looking at chat right now, and we are getting some Diona spam in the chat, and it does look like it's going to be going over to Shinobi. Liking the name, Shinobi. Thank you so much for winning today's mega giveaway. Can I get some Pog Champs in the chat? Some easy claps, some Kappa 1, 2, 3s. You guys, way to go. Hats off to Shinobi for getting the correct answer. And it does look like we are just getting our next match set up for you guys. Again, we're giving away some more awesome stuff on stream today, so stay tuned, you guys. Pay attention to chat. We do chat giveaways. We do on-stream giveaways. Everything is for you guys because we want everybody to have an amazing time. I'm having a great time. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm looking at XT. He's got a big smile on his face. It looks like he's having a good time. So for us at OP Noobs, thank you for everyone tuning in right now. And we're going to be getting our next match set up for you guys right away.
Yep.
XT, what do you think of those last games? I believe I just saw you get a water. How's your throat doing?
My throat is doing great. I've been saying a lot of Ravager when Ravager is not a minion. He is a master. So
my favorite master, personally. So cool looking.
Your favorite
you got
master.
Brutus, Terra Brutus.
You were
Frenzy.
saying that when I beat you in our off-screen matches.
I mean, that only happened a few times. I've been, warming up. I got some new strategies and all that. Future past RNG, future present RNG. I'm really thinking about recruiting future present because RNG is life. And it looks like for our next game, we are going to be streaming Darian versus James Z. I'm pretty sure it's just James with a Z. We call him James Z, but it's just James, instead of James with an S. To correctly spell James is James, but it's just James, much cooler, a little spice, a little flair on the name James.
Jameez.
Yeah, it's Jamez, dude. That's
It's
Z.
Jameez, dude. Come on.
Oh, excuse me, the Z. I'm Canadian, so.
Oh, okay. You're gonna throw that as an excuse.
Yeah, I'm Canadian, so don't you know? It's a Z. I mean, it sounds good. Z is a great name. Anyways, we're gonna be jumping into their game in a minute here, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I believe we've had an identity crisis for like the past couple times here. Turns out Matilda and you were XT for a little bit, but
oh, was that a thing? Was there a bit of an issue? Yes, we can. I see you, James.
No, we cannot warp reality to our will. What are you talking about?
We don't
I
warp.
don't know about Attila, but I definitely can. All right,
change it.
Well, I do want to take this opportunity to kind of just talk about the cards that we have seen the most. And right now, Attila, I think one of the cards we've seen the most is the Xiaolong.
Xiaolong is a nice, very comfortable, low-cost card, especially if you pair it up with spells. Xiaolong does an immensely well job, just a fantastic job. With those buffs, putting out consistent damage, being a flying unit is always, in my opinion, just better. Xiaolong is a 3-cost card. Great, great, easy card to put out. Honestly, if you wanted to, it could be the first card you play. Definitely do not recommend it, considering it doesn't really go for bridges. You should definitely be prioritizing those.
Depends where you put them.
I agree.
Yeah.
But, the advantage of those flying units is definitely to be up in the air over the bridges, being able to do lots of damage from pretty much any direction. It's amazing. Another card that we saw a lot of was Scrat Launcher.
I don't know why that card is getting so much
exclusively for cheese, I find, because it's essentially a wall that does damage to your master or your buildings, your structures, that you want to prioritize to get rid of, because all it's going to be doing is poking you down. And when you're taking that damage, it just leaves you at that disadvantage because you are going to be lower. You're going to want to get rid of that. And it's such, it's so tedious, it's really more annoying than anything else. It's kind of like disruptor puffs in a sense where you just got to get rid of them, whether you throw out a fireball or anything. But these guys are ready to play. We do have Darian versus James in this next game, you guys, with their best of 3 game.
Very interesting beginning to start things off. Darian not only playing the Rappo, also going to be putting out some early Blood Imps along with some commando units. I don't remember the name. Man, I need to get my vocabulary going. But looks like GMZ right now is going to be running the Mordor Tombstone stand, and he's running a pretty skeleton-heavy deck, I would say, because his hand is nothing but skeletons.
James is looking like he needs some calcium right now with that Swarmer. Hitting him with some damage. Tons of units coming in. Blood Imps being one of my personally favorite cards.
Yep.
Wondering if Tyrion's going to be running a red Golem.
Spooky deck coming out.
You were right. Definitely a ton of skeletons coming out here. I wonder if he's named this deck, Bones, or also playing Mordor as well. A very themed deck going on here with Tombstone coming out now.
Well, I do want to mention that a lot of James' units is that they're very high cost, high damage output mana units, and with Mordor, you want to resurrect those whenever you have the chance. So it's actually pretty good. But Durion has other ideas. He's just running a straight up early game aggro spam deck, but thankfully there is some AoE on the side of James to kind of deal with that, as you just saw right now.
Great play.
Yeah.
Great play from James Z. Getting that card, such a big counter to Dyrion's deck right now. Running those Blood Imps who are so low on health. Being able to pop it so quickly with that Necromancer going to be doing a ton of work here. And now getting that push. Hopefully seeing another Tombstone soon here. There's that red Golem I was talking about. Get him to have a beefy boy running it down here.
Well, one of the lessons I've learned in Mini Masters is that a beefy boy is useless if he doesn't have anyone backing him up. You have the Xiao Long right behind him, but James has other plans. He's trying to get this unit down as fast as he could. Unfortunately, cannot take it down. Barely has a quarter of his HP left. Now James is going to have to deal with another annoying wave of tiny units. Thankfully, he does have some AoE damage from the Spiritomancer, I think.
Oh no, here comes Ghost. Gonna be possessing that red Golem. Good.
He's not gonna be long for the world though.
Great counter. Just to be able to get rid of it essentially is perfect. Now we're gonna be seeing a red Golem of his own going up because of Tombstone. What an amazing and well-built deck this is. Such a strong play.
Yeah, and we do see right now that Durion, once again, as soon as he hits half HP, he's able to spam those Blood Golems and immediately take advantage of his extra increased HP because of just the amount of cheap units he has to back him up. But we do see James with like the mid-range deck pumping up 4 or 5 mana cards, being able to just have some answers to the cheap units that Durion is spamming here. Right now, we do see some Armored Scrats going out, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take out this Blood Golem just yet. He's going to need a little bit more heat health, while the Blood Golem may get possessed once again by the Ghost.
Waiting for it. Durion waiting for Ghost to come out. Well played with the counter on the Fireball here. Now, going to be bursting down each other's Golems. Golems going down, but coming back up because of Tombstone. What are we going to see here? Tons of Resurrection. James Z's deck is so heavily built in Resurrection, and it's so fascinating to watch because it really does have to do with proper timing as well as luck.
Yeah, James Z is literally playing a archetype at this point. He's just playing to his master here, just having as many undead units as possible, along with some pretty good cards to have in your deck. So right now, Durion, though, still trying to aggro as much as he can, but so far hasn't been able to really touch James Z that much. But the Blood Golem spam coming out from Durion is going to help him a lot. But James Z is 20 HP from getting that Blood Golem of his own.
Oh no, and that Necromancer being
the Ghost
on the red Golem. Ghost going in, definitely going to be the
Ghost.
I'm liking the Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom.
Dude, it's going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be so troll. If that Blood Golem, when he dies, I wonder if Jamesy gets a copy from it with the...
No, size-wise. It does get the same size.
No! What a cheese coming out from Jamesy. He has a Blood Golem and a regular Golem to...
Necromancer going out on the Xiao Long.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at this. The amount of damage going out. We have the AoE damage. We have the healing. What a strong deck going out here. Now we're going to be seeing another Tombstone going up for James Z here.
Yeah.
And the Ghost, we're going to be running down with another blue Golem.
Yeah, this is This is a push.
Does look like it might be GG for Darian. That red golem not being cursed anymore.
Yeah. This is definitely a push for the Sentry here, and right
That
now
looks like GG. That red golem is having heyday on Darian's health bar. James Z taking the first win between these two amazing players. James Z, thank you for playing that deck because I could not be more proud of that skeleton. That deck. Can we all get a copy of it, please? That looks like so much fun to play.
I have to say that Jamesy was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to take full advantage of those two stones and just has constantly been able to use it to its full value, especially at the end play there when he was able to not only get that spirit onto the blood golem, but also get it on his side. Wins the game with the red-blue golem push to boot with the majority of his mid-range minions coming out for himself. Great display of a deck there coming out for James Z. Very, very unique and making the archetype work here for Mordor. So I think that was a really great deck to watch. Unfortunately, Darian had the weakness of being like an early game aggro deck and couldn't just get that much of a dent onto James Z, although he was constantly able to get that red golem out.
We knew that red golem. As soon as I saw that Blood Imps, the red golem was going to come out. But let's see if they decide to change it up in game number 2. Currently 1-0 for James Z. I did not realize that Darian was part of the Daddy Guild, which if you look at the top rank leaderboards, a majority of the top rank players are in the Daddy Guild.
So there's a guild war going on in this tournament. That's going to be interesting to watch. But it does seem like James Z doesn't have a changed deck here. While Darian has changed it up, is going to be running that vocal now.
Very strong move, because if James Z hasn't switched, which he did not, Volko is great at dealing with ground units, which James Z does not have a lot of flying skeletons, per se.
Oh, he does have the spirit, though. Looking to possess his...
Possessing a Swarmer.
But possesses a Swarm?
Gets countered with the Swarmer plays. Oh my goodness, now we're going to be seeing the blue golem up.
Oh, the stun.
Unlikely going to be getting Xiaolong v Xiaolong going on here. Tombstone going up as well. Either way, spawning a blue or Xiaolong is going to be doing great work.
Well, both players right now are going to be looking at their first perk here. James Z going to be looking for a respawn Xiaolong, as a lot more undead units coming out for the Mortar deck, but Darian right now has a pretty good lead, is able to, only took like 75 damage for himself, able to chunk down James Z slowly but surely. Once again, Darian with the change up of decks, looking to see if he can take this one out for himself, but an enraged Xiaolong should be looking to poke a little bit more of his HP. And indeed it will. Darian now going to be dropped a little bit lower. James Z, though, you got to be careful. He is running that red golem, I do believe, and he has hit the half HP mark.
This Cleaver going to be possessed.
Nope!
No! Countered with the shock. Unfortunately for James Z, going to be hard to come back from this right now. That Cleaver going to be doing massive damage to Mordor here. Might be able to get one last swing in there. Not quite sure. Definitely does, being at 175 HP left. And just getting fireballed right immediately following the summoning of that unit. Unfortunately, taking the last bit of damage. Going to be going over to Volko. So we got the Magma Man versus a skeleton. And it looks like Magma does melt both.
Yep, that was definitely a great change of decks coming out here for Darian. It just decided that if he couldn't really spam out with the weaker units, he's going to increase the mana average of his deck a little bit more, and just constantly started to just run it down, taking against the Mortar coming out for James Z, and unfortunately takes him out with a win for himself. So tying up the series, wonder what's going to happen game 3. Will James Z change up his deck?
Honestly, another great game. It does look like Darian is just going to be quickly restarting his deck. The Daddy Guild taking the win on that one. Congratulations. Going 1-1 into this next game. You're right. I wonder if the deck's going to be changed. I wonder if the Masters will be changed. Maybe we'll see Diona again. Hopefully saying that Master's name right. Could be Diona too, but, Who's to say? You know more than I do, XT, that we are excellent at names here.
I don't know about that one, Chief. Maybe you are, but I am definitely struggling a little bit. There is a point where you can call a Ravager a minion for, I think, how many games I did that? Way too many to count, but we are going to be heading into our last game here, this best of 3 against James Z and Darion. Who's going to take it out? Let's head it over. And here we go, folks. Game number 3 to start things off. James, he has switched to the Stormbringer. And he's probably looking for a little bit more of a ranged spam deck, it seems. With the scratching.
You can see it already with those, he's played tons of archers. You got spear throwers as well, a scrat tank, soul stealer. He's got everything that you want for a Stormbringer deck, but the thing is, he is going to have to be capturing those bridges quickly. Giving Volko the chance to up getting Afterburner is a bit of a risk, especially if you can't defend properly, and then once he does get his level 2 burn the bridges, it's going to be increasingly difficult to get those ranged units across those bridges while burn the bridges are up.
Yep, we are going to be seeing, though, perk number 1 going to be hit for Jamesy here. Going to be looking for a little bit more range on his Stormbringer, but so far, Darion still keeping up the pressure, constantly having units rush him down and also getting that extra damage from the Afterburner, so that's going to be pretty good.
Shielded units, great counter against the Cleaver, as the Cleaver's attack speed is so incredibly slow.
Yep. Always a classic play in Minion Masters. As soon as you see a Cleaver, just swarm him with AoE units and take him out as soon as you can. Warrior getting it taken down in the bottom side of the map here as Darion right now. Looking to see on what he can do here. Against this swarm of crossbow dudes in the top side. Now going to be in the bottom side quite soon.
Gotta love the crossbow dudes. So generic. Just a couple guys hanging out.
Just so generic.
Couple guys hanging out. Look at them.
Oh, look at the top side though to push. Gotta deal with that Cleaver.
We are going to be seeing Screaming Scrat only distracting Xiaolong, unfortunately. Stunning both the Archer Tower. Now getting shielded.
Xiaolong is going to go down, but the Cleaver's still doing a lot of damage to Jamesy down to 780 HP. And with Darion constantly applying pressure with the Afterburn in the future, that's not going to be really good. Oh, burn the bridges to take out a lot of units right there. Soul Stealer, though, is going to get spawned up here. Remember, one of Vokal's weaknesses is dealing with ranged units, but we do...
Daggerfall coming down. Now with this soldier stunning. We're looking to get the last couple hits. It does
Jamesy
might be not enough.
No!
Oh my goodness, Jamesy holding on, but as
Jamesy cannot let Darion get that bridge, or else it is over. And do you see Darion right now? He's going for it as much as he can. Burn the bridges.
Unfortunately, that Scrat tank is going to be taking some damage because it is in combat.
Oh!
Jamesy with the Daggerfall to end it. Oh my goodness, the amount of he was just waiting for it. You can see him. He's like, get rid of this card. Gotta get rid of this card. Gotta get rid of this card. Where's my Daggerfall? What's happening here? And then as soon as he got it, tossed it right onto Stormbringer for the end game.
That was just really unfortunate. Unfortunately, like, Jamesy didn't really have an out to that big push with the Ravager in time, and due to that, just gets taken on to end there just to a Daggerfall. So that's going to be game coming out here for James Z. Fortunately, he's going to get knocked out of the tournament, and the Daddy Guild still remains strong with Darion moving on into the tournament.
Congratulations, Darion. You're going to be moving on to the next round, but it does look like we're going to be taking a quick break here for you guys. Go get a water, go use the washroom. We're going to be right back with some more Minion Masters in just a minute. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our E4i tournament presented by the OP Noobs. We've got some more Minion Masters for you guys here in just a minute. We are just waiting on our lovely support staff to inform us on the next game, who we will be spectating. As far as I know, we have been having an amazing time. It does look like we're going to be streaming Joltair's next game. Just came from a really great win. Moving on to this next round against, excuse me 1 second here while I find Florian. That's a very liquid word.
Florian. Florian. My name is Florian.
That is a very it kind of just pours out of your mouth, that one. Florian. I like that. I'm really liking that name. So we're gonna be seeing how Joel's hair does against Florian. This is, I believe, still in round 3 here.
This is correct.
Joel's hair seated second in today's tournament. Florian seated 23rd. Winner of this match is going to be moving on to our semi-finals, which is very exciting here. Currently in our semi-finals, we do have Dirian, who just played against James, and Paco Maniac, who earlier played against the Rook Hugger or Shobs, and has currently made his way past round 2 with Johnny 21 Rocket, who Paco did win 2-0 against Johnny, who is seated 4th in today's tournament, and Paco Maniac winning against, unfortunately, some Chinese figures, but there's a B in there, so we'll call him B. 1 against B, 2-0 as well. Moving on to round number 4 to play against Dirian in the semifinals. But that being said, we do have Joltair and Florian. Florian.
This should be a good match.
In our next game. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Joltair, obviously a very skilled player. Also apparently a fan of the anime Sword Art Online, considering that his Discord photo is Kirito, well animated. Swords. Big fan.
So are you going to be biased towards an individual then?
Oh, dude, I'm never biased. Except when Jobs played, because he had a prior tournament, so I just wanted to see how well he was going to do.
That's a yai for me, buddy.
Looks like I will be spectating Joltair, and XT, my lovely compadre, will be spectating Florian. Which you can just say it so like delicately and so sophisticated, because it just pours out of your mouth like molasses. A little molasses going out. That's how, actually, to be honest, if you ever need to learn how to do a little bit of like a southern accent, just pretend you have some molasses spilling out of your mouth.
Something. I have something, but that accent is not that it.
Oh, no, it's poor.
I need it, chief.
All right, so we are just waiting for these lovely guys to start the game. I'm looking forward to it. Joltair, winning quite a few games to get to where we're at right now. A little bit of the past year, Joltair did have a bye in round 1 going into round 2. Played 2-1 against Zard, which was an excellent game to spectate. Florian did play against Bastion Blade, winning 2-0, and Neeg for 2-0. But it does look like these guys are ready to go, so let's jump in to game number 1 right now.
Here we go, folks. A Milloween versus Milloween matchup.
Big chunk right off the bat. Huge 30 damage going over into Joltair's.
Oh my god. We do see the double Scrat's gonna be coming out, and they're gonna not really give anyone advantage. Yeah. Magma Storm gonna be coming out. Just some damage to maybe deal with that shrine. He will still die. Yeah. And that is still gonna be huge. Oh, Florian with some fancy mouse work. He knows he's getting spectated, I think. But he's looking for a Magma Storm himself, too. I think these two guys may be doing a mirror match here, because their decks are looking pretty similar to each other here.
Oh, yeah, this is looking already very, very good. Joltair getting his level 1. Florian beating him to it. We're gonna be seeing some arcane golems.
Vines gonna be coming out. It's gonna be big. We already do see the arcane golems coming out too. Magma storm to maybe deal with it. We'll take out.
Yeah, getting that level 1 golem now. Just trotting his way, slow but sure.
Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Flipporian right now, it doesn't really have a answer to this, I do believe, but is looking for maybe a Scrat Tank or oh, here we go. The Scrat Tank is going to be thrown out. The stun.
Little bit of a shock.
Yep, will only hit the shrine. Magma Storm are going to be coming in. Oh, but the clear skies to heal that Nard. Arcane Golem right back up. Isn't really going to be up for this road any longer, but that's still a lot of damage being done here for Florian.
Daggerfall going down as well here.
Yep. Another Arcane Golem going to be spawning out here. Both players going to be having Quirk 2, though. That's going to be pretty helpful for them.
Really nice clear skies. Arcane Missiles, always a great ability, you know. 30 damage, 5 shots. Very, very comfortable ability.
Interesting arcane missiles there from Phoforia. Maybe that was a misclick, but I'm not really too sure. Clear skies.
Even.
That's pretty epic.
It's just they just keep clearing each other's shrines. Is really what is happening here. You know, obviously you want to be prioritizing your third ability and rushing it as fast as possible.
Yeah, you really want to get that Arcane Golem to level 5 because we saw how powerful it could be in the tournament so far, but this is Milloween mirror match right now. Gonna be favoring Jolteria quite a little bit because he seems to have a lot more answers than Foforian, but we do see Clear Sky is gonna be coming out once again, making the Arcane Golem a little bit stronger. Stun gonna be coming out, making him level 4, but Magma Storm to deal with that.
Getting rid of that shrine once again, potentially.
Oh,
just barely getting it with the second, I guess, comment?
Yeah. Magma Storm, they're muses, but look at that. Perk 3 gonna be coming out for Jolteria. Level 6 Arcane Golem gonna be on the map. He's gonna be looking to see if he can win this one. Scrat Tank gonna be coming out with the Clear Skies to heal him up once again, but he's not going to be long for this road. This Arcane Golem should be going down.
Jolteria getting that first to level 3 here. Arcane Golem, you know, starting at level 5, being a 3-cost unit is just so powerful. All right, we're going to be seeing Florian now getting level 3 as well here. So this is going to be quite the bout here. I do believe it's going to be first to Mana Frenzy here, considering how balanced this game seems.
Magma Storm actually gonna miss completely here for Phoforia. Not able to get that Arcane Golem, but Jolteria right now looking to make full advantage that having a level 7 Arcane Golem right now. Now gonna be looking at a level 8. Oh, and that Magma Storm is going to take out Orian's Arcane Golem, and now we're looking at 2 coming out for Jolteria. Jolteria looking to make that final push. And the Clear Skies.
Both Clear Skies going out right now. Florian knew that was a huge misclick, healing that level 10 Arcane Golem to max health. Now going to be running 2 Arcane Golems here on the offensive side. You know, doing a lot of damage. Doing a lot of really good damage here. Magma Storm going out. Great time to use it as well. Tons of units.
Oh, man.
Getting rid of that.
Ooh, but something we do have to keep in mind, though. Jolteria not only has not taken a single point of damage, he is about to go to Mana Frenzy, and this could be huge if Foforian's not ready for it.
Controlling both bridges nearly this entire game. About to get Mana Frenzy here, especially with the Shrine being up now too. Mana Frenzy here, and we're going to be seeing Arcane Golem spams like crazy.
Yeah, not only that, we're going to see spell spams like crazy. Clear Skies to hopefully save his own Arcane Golem. Foforian can't really do it just yet, though. And Jolteria, with his Mana Frenzy so far, doesn't really seem that crazy compared to previous Mana Frenzies. We've seen it before from Nuclear Goo, but
here we go. Now we're seeing it. Arcane Golems coming out. Lots of spells getting tossed to the other side. Just clearing. Doesn't want to let Florian get these bridges. if he can hold these bridges off for much longer here for Florian, not being able to get the Mana Frenzy,
yeah,
a huge disadvantage here.
Yeah, this isn't looking good at all for E4i. He just can't deal with the Arcane Golem spam at the moment. He does have some answers, yeah, but Jolteir is just able to whip it out like nothing. Clear Sky's going to be coming out once again. He's going to all... E4i maybe looking at 2 level 10 Arcane Golems quite soon. This is not...
Arcane Golems out. Still holding on to both bridges here. You know, not letting Florian get a chance to hold these. Now, here comes another Arcane Golem here.
Yeah, and pretty soon E4i will hit that Mana Frenzy. So far, he's been able to hold his own, but I may have just jinxed it here. Another great push coming out, and also the Magma Storm spam. Clear Sky's gonna be able to heal up both the Arcane Golems, but you take one out, and another one comes. And it's just right now, E4i is just trying to hold as long as he can. He's 2 EXP from getting the Mana Frenzy, but I don't think he's gonna be able to last long enough. We'll have to wait and see. Just so close to maybe winning this game. Clear Skies coming out for Jolteir, trying to see if he can continue to build up those Arcane Golems. Immediately hits that one to level 9. That's going to be huge for E4i. Right now, going to be see if he can take advantage of his own Mana Frenzy, but Jolteir basically unscathed this match here. Clear Sky's going to be coming out once again to heal up his level 10 Arcane Golems. We could be looking at game here. E4i does not have an answer to deal with the Arcane Golem spam. Could not keep up the tempo of Jolteir. That is a perfect win coming out for Jolteir. What a game.
Very, very well done from Jolteir here. Look at it was so much this game, and they both knew it came down exclusively to XP control. You know, first person to get to level 3 was going to take the advantage, and then as soon as that level 3 kicked in, Jolteir did not let up on that bridge control. You know, being able to hold on to those bridges and spam that into the whim was huge. It was huge. That Mana Frenzy, not letting Florian get that Mana Frenzy, and just, I don't know if you noticed though, XT, but Jolteir almost exclusively used his spells on direct damage to Florian's master, which, you know, is not really your typical strategy. Consider you know, you're tossing your dagger fall, you got your shock rock, and your magma storm aren't overly damaging single target, you know, abilities. But if you just keep tossing those very large, very wide AoE skills on that master while you're bombarding him with level 8, level 9, level 10 Arcane Golems, that's going to be clearing out minions being spawned in. That's going to be doing damage to minions being spawned in. That's going to be weakening Florian's defenses all at the same time while doing damage to the master. And because those are such low costs, you know, you have Shock Rock at 2, Mega Storm, I believe, is 5, and Daggerfall is 3. Those drops, you know, you're upgrading your Arcane Golems. You're dealing this just very consistent, low-cost poke damage while you're throwing out your offense. It's so much to deal with when you don't have your Mana Frenzy, and unfortunately that is why Florian was flooring it to the loss.
Yeah, the biggest thing we have to really keep in mind here is that the whole entire time Florian just could not keep up the tempo with you know, with yeah. Here we go, we're heading to the next match. We got the Ravager versus the King Puff here, so no longer seeing the Milloween duel. Jolteir, think he was spicing things up here. I believe we may be looking at a wolf among sheep.
What a good change up here. You know, totally different playstyles from both of these masters here. So like King Puff, very, very heavy on sheep cost units. Get that level 2, get the swarming going. You see it already. You know, drones are nothing but a tedious unit. Like, they just go up and
yeah,
so annoying. And then we're seeing from Jolteir, we're seeing the Legionnaires, we're seeing the assault drops. Like, it's very, like, very comfortable place here, but Ravager is at a disadvantage from ranged units because he can only attack close range.
Right, we're looking at Florian's deck right now, and he's running a lot of mid-range cards. The 4-5 mana spam, looking to see if he can synergize with the King Puff's second perk to have a little bit of advantage, but the Ravager able to get out the Brutus early. Jolteir right now, along with the dastardly deadly duel of the Incubus and the Succubus, could be a little bit huge, but so far Florian,
Look at that play. Very smart move. Get the Prowler at the top, being able to fight Brutus. You know, Brutus is quite a tanky unit, but his level 1 form is not so great. Definitely does a great job against a low-cost unit. We're going to be seeing Dragon Ball come out to summon on the bottom. And that Cleaver. Now we're seeing those drones once again being placed far enough into the back line. Daggerfall coming in to get rid of them. Brutus going to be doing some work on hit on this Master. Best part about Brutus is he does heal on hit against the Master. It's perfect. And I guess, excuse me, everything. He does heal 50 health out of his 800. He doesn't attack too quick, but he is a very, very powerful unit. Like, I will boast Brutus for sure anytime.
I will want to say right now, one of the big weaknesses of Fuforian's deck is that most of his units you can't really spam because they're all 4 or 5 unit costs. So until he gets that second perk, his units aren't really going to be seeing a lot of value, but now he's going to be able to level up, get that level 2 coming out for his King Puff, and that's going to mean a lot more synergy with this King Puff right now. Able to get not only that, but here he comes, the Propeller Strats.
Knew immediately as soon as that was coming in. You know, Daggerfall, very great counter to those Propeller Strats. And Ravager is great at dealing with them because they are also close range units. I'm going to be seeing the Legionnaires coming out as well. And that Prowler. See, and the thing is, unfortunately, I do believe that King Puff's second level is stronger than the Ravagers. You know, Frenzy
that far,
is great, but, you know, shields against the Ravager and a lot of units is so advantageous.
Like, there's so much value on these 4 or 5 mana cost units. Getting King Puff to give additional value with the shield or rage just makes it a lot more harder to deal with, but a great Incubus at the top side to deal with a lot of those cheap units here. So far, we may be seeing another Propeller Horde if you're not careful. Here we go, Enraged Propeller Hordes. We saw what this could do last time. Won some huge games early on. The Blade Fall. All right,
big Daggerfall to get rid of those. And he's sitting on that. He's sitting on that spell. Joltear knows, you know, I can't have those Propeller Strats on top of me. Otherwise, I will lose this game. Even with the Enrage, even with the shield. The thing is, Daggerfall will lose against the shield. Great play on the swap there. That is Trick Swap, King Puff's first level ability. And Joltear, unfortunately, taking a lot of damage from these non-flying whelps here.
Speaking of levels, King Puff now hitting that level 3, being able to take control. If he takes control of the bottom ridge, he is invulnerable. Well, that can switch with the Trick Swap, so we'll have to wait and see what the answer is. And Cleaver gonna get taken out, but Ravager right now very low on HP, 171. Joltear maybe looking at game number 3 if he can't find a way out of this King Puff spam.
And that does look like it is going to be GG. Even with Daggerfall, those shielded Propeller Strats aren't going to be taken out with Daggerfall, so that win is going to go over to Florian. Taking this going into game number 3 here. King Puff, absolute cheeseball.
Swapping up the deck, focusing a lot more on value instead of just trying to look for the spell synergy with the Milloween. So mainly getting a more deck that he's probably more comfortable with, but this was definitely a good match for him because, you know, Joltear playing the Ravager just couldn't really find an answer and an out to all those 4 or 5 mana cost units. And yeah, he did have ways to deal with some of them, but overall, just so much value being added on with the Rage or shields from all of his units, and especially very surprised we didn't see a shielded Propeller Strat Horde, but we've seen what they could do in the past, and right now we are looking to see on how Florian can close this out or Joltear can bring it back.
Well played, Florian, taking this into game number 3. You guys are doing an excellent job. It's very entertaining to watch. I'm loving the plays. You know, your decks, and the best part about this is I'm getting a lot of deck experience. You know, you guys are everybody is playing so diversely, and it's so entertaining to watch. You know, you guys are throwing out things that I've never seen before. I'm sure a lot of people as well haven't seen before. I'm liking the undead deck, you know, the Skelly Boys running it down. I'm loving the the Arcane Golem decks, but you guys are doing a great job, and we're going to be jumping into game number 3 between Joltear and Florian.
Joltair right now, one of the few people not in the Daddy Guild right now, trying to see if he can continue to keep the hopes and dreams alive for everyone not in the Daddy Guild right now. But Florian looking to close that one out. Let's see how they do. The Keen Puff deck going to be coming out once again for Florian. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Joltair has other ideas. Is going to be changing out with the Setsu deck. Starts up with a Rammer, looking for some early game damage.
Rammer is a great. Oh, this is an absolute cheese card. One of my personal favorites. XT and I were talking about this card earlier.
Oh.
It's just to be able to stun melee units and still do a wholesome amount of damage is quite boosted. But, you know, being a generally high-cost card, 5 cost is pretty high.
Yep, and I will...
dropped down now as well in the bottom half.
Yep, here we go. Joltair with the blast entry. Get him coming out, doing some damage to the King Puff. Does not want him. Trying to see if he can take full advantage before Florian is able to get that King buff. So we'll see on how he does here so far.
Oh no, and you can see Zhao Long aggroing onto that tank.
Yeah,
Prowler making a leap onto that Rammer as well.
Oh, and the Propeller Horde will get nullified by that Scrat right there. In my opinion, one of my favorite units to get. I draft it all the time in draft mode. I don't know why. I just have a lot of fun using him. But right now we do see Joltair doing a lot more damage here in the early game here. The Trick Sock going to be coming out, able to stun up Divine Warrior, but not enough to take him out. Setsuna going to be dropping down and dealing with some wingless whelps here. The perk 2 going to be coming in for Florian right here. That's going to be huge for him. This is the mid-game power spike. How will Joltair deal with this?
It's going to be risky. We're going to be seeing the Rammer, but it's going to be absolutely put down by these Stun Lancers.
Hypnotize going to be coming out.
Oh no, cheesing him with the Hypnotize. Great card, honestly, great ability, but Setsuna having a little bit of a tough time with these soldiers here. And now we're going to be seeing the Whelp one out.
Oh, the Propeller Horde didn't reach though. They're vulnerable to AoE, and that's what we're going to be seeing with the Illusionary. They're the Illusionary. I forgot his name. Cleaver, there we go. Setsuna going to be dropping in though, trying to deal with the Horde coming out, but Joltair looking very low. He may be going down too.
27-0.
Yeah, there we go. Florian once again getting that perk 2, able to run it down, and the Daddy Guild gets another win for themselves. Another player into the semifinals. That's going to be huge.
And look at that King Puff strategy, very, very strong. You know, the Propeller Scrats going into level 2. All you have to do essentially as King Puff is stall to level 2, then start dropping propellers as often as you can. Granted, of course, AoE is going to be doing a lot of damage to you, but being so low cost, it doesn't punish you as hard as it should.
Yeah, I will say that it's pretty interesting to see the Setsu come out once again. I haven't really seen Setsu have a lot of success in this tournament, though. I don't really know how, a deck. I feel like the most ways, or the best way to really win it here in the, the Mini Masters tournament by Esports for India for this one is basically finding decks with synergies with the Masters. I don't really think that for Joltair, it didn't really seem to me he had a lot of that. He just had a lot of answers, but unfortunately could not really stand up against the level 2 power spike coming out for Florian. That will move him on to see if he can make it to finals, but we are going to be moving to our next match soon.
It does look like we have our next match coming up for you guys right away here. We do have Zinyu versus the Video Gamer. I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. It'll be our first time spectating Video Gamer 7777777_91.
That's a lot of 7s, buddy.
That is a lot of 7s. Hey, who knows? Favorite numbers. A lot of people's favorite number is 7. I would have to agree with myself.
Yeah.
Favorite number personally being number 4 because it's the closest number that looks like an A, which is for Attila. That is the only reason 4 is my favorite number.
Interesting. Anyways, we are going to be looking at this next matchup here. And I do want to talk about Zinyu earlier. He had a really good showing on his previous match that we spectated against. Nuclear Goo, although he did drop one game, he did end up taking back the other two with his unique variety of decks here. Wonder how he's going to do against Video Gamer 7777777/91. So we will see if it is going to be enough for them to move on to the semifinals, but I believe we are going to get started up quite soon.
It looks like Video Gamer did beat Neon Acid Rain 2-0. Neon Acid Rain did beat Genio Kimiron 2-0 as well. Being seeded number 11th, Neon Acid Rain losing to O2 Video Gamer, who was seeded 6th, is actually quite, it's not a very big difference in seeding. Zinyu seeded 3rd in today's tournament. Video Gamers once again seeded number 6. This should be a really, really excellent match. Shouldn't be one-sided by any means. Obviously, both these players definitely coming into today's tournament with a lot of expectations here. And quick reminder for everybody that first place in today's tournament will be going home with 12 games. Second and third will be going home with 6 games each. So there's a lot on the line, not only bragging rights for the Minion Masters community, but you also get to flex on everyone with your huge amount of games in your Steam library.
Yep. And here we go. We are going to see on how both players are going to act up here. Video Gamer 7777777 done score 91. The last hope here, and one of the few people not in the Daddy Guild, and the last one standing to make it a full Daddy Guild semifinals. I'm pretty sure he wants to avoid that. But we are going to be heading into the next game quite soon. Let's see how both our players do. All right.
Let's see the Scrat Packs get out there. Look at them go.
Yeah, Rat Pack. Woo! Scrats on Scrats on Scrats on Scrats. Zinyu right now with the early game coming out. Milloween taking on APEP. And APEP, one of my personal favorite masters to use due to his RNG and whatnot. And oh, look at that. Divine Warrior to immediately stop the Wheels of Death coming out from Milloween. That was a sick
Completely denied.
Did not.
Completely denied. Amazing play. I don't know if it was luck or,
No. Never luck. Never luck. All about the skill.
This is our first time seeing APEP today, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the Slithery boy decides to play today.
Well, here we go. Level up going to be coming out. In the classic Milloween fashion. We will probably see a lot of spells to back him up. I don't think this is a full Arcane Golem deck because there are some minions here and there to have answers and whatnot. So Video Gamer right now, though, playing the Milloween has to feel really comfortable. Black Hole gonna be coming out.
Great timing for Black Hole. The timing on this Screaming Scrat is going to be important. Both players using their Screaming Scrats at the same time.
Oh, the Fire Imp able to get a lot of damage onto the Arcane Golem, though. That's going to be pretty big. Stone Scrat's going to be coming out in the top side to maybe get the XP, but
Here comes
your
the
game already
Horde.
get that one right back up. Scrap Pack going to be coming on the bot side.
Going to be doing a fair bit of damage here. Scrap Pack is, the key to that is really the hoarding mentality here. Just get, even if 3 of them make it, you're probably going to be taking close to 150 damage just because they attack so quickly as a unit.
Here we go. Still waiting to see how both teams are going to figure this one out. Video Gamer just waiting to see if he can.
Video Gamer doing
push.
a very good job on this whole mana situation. Bridge control going well. Now going to be getting this level 2 with Arcane Missiles.
There's some vulnerability. Arcane Missiles going to be looking to deal a little bit of damage onto the EXP Shrine up there for APEP. He's trying to get his third perk to get a free 4 mana card. Scrap Pack, though, to deal with Arcane Golem right now. Xiaolong, though, able to take care of that.
Ton of damage right now.
Yep, no answers from Jinyu just yet. The Blade Storm going to be trying, but that will only trigger the Xiaolong. That's a lot of damage being brought onto the APEP right now. This could be bad.
looking very grim for Zinyu here. Video Gamer doing a great job.
UFO! Not going to be enough to take out Jinyu just yet, but he's living on 400 HP. Fine work.
Surviving here. No control over the bridges right now.
Oh, we'll do. Not going to be enough to take him out.
A ton of damage here as well. Lycanthropy going out on the top side as well.
Good block.
We're seeing a Whelp versus Xiaolong here. Oh my goodness. And say goodbye to your Scrats. You're going to need a hefty counter to deal with this one.
Assassin, though, I believe, was spawned here. Yes? Is it you able to still... Yeah, still defend here. But the Beam of Doom is getting charged up for Video Gamer 7777777. Maybe looking for game quite soon, but I don't believe he can do enough damage with it just yet. Let's see what happens.
Oh my goodness, and look at that. Baits the invulnerability totem.
Yep, this could be it. Beam of Doom is up.
We're gonna be seeing the beam to go down.
Yep,
yeah,
it's gonna be game.
And what a good bait. He knew Zinyu had that invulnerability totem just waiting. As soon as he threw out that wheel, next thing was to immediately follow up with the beam.
Yep.
Great play. Great play. You know, obviously.
The last hope for people who are not in the Daddy Guild here, Video Gamer starting off strong. Making his statement known, taking one game away from Jinyu. But let's see if that's going to be enough to land him into semifinals, because Jinyu has brought it back before.
What a great match. That was a great play. The baits, that's the first time we saw a very heavy, you know, bait-oriented move. That was very, very clear. Unfortunately, though, for Jinyu, to throw out that invulnerability totem is not going to be enough. So we're going to be jumping into the next game, you guys. Currently 1-0 for Video Gamer.
Here we go, folks. Video Gamer making a change-up is going to be running the Rappo now. Zinyu playing until his favorite hero, the Ravager.
Gotta play the Ravager.
Oh, here we go, though. To start things off, some early pressure being generated by Video Gamer, looking to see if he can get control of the bridges so he can constantly spam the floor with Scrats.
All right, we're going with a very minion-oriented decks here. You can see it already. We do have
Wheel of Doom.
Wheel of Doom rolling down.
Blocked again.
Really great play. Always excited to see that block. Now we're going to be seeing it. It does look like Zinyu is trying to prioritize his best buddy, Brutus, going out on the field now. Followed up by a Succubus as well.
As soon as Zinyu gets his Ravager, or sorry, his Brutus onto the other side, he may be having an unpleasant surprise waiting for him.
And here we go. We're going to be seeing a big Guardian coming out in the bottom.
We will see on what the response is. The Xiaolong going to be coming out.
Another Xiaolong. Very, very slowly. Now we're going to be
Brutus doing a lot of damage.
Doing a ton of damage. And
denied!
Oh, this is going to be doing a lot of damage.
That's so much damage right now. Yeah, Video Gamer already took it off to half HP. The Screen Scrat actually able to deal some damage with this Guardian, though. Looking to deal even more damage. It's only soaking up damage for Zinyu, so...
Look at this. You can already tell Video Gamer being at 1,100 HP left. Zinyu sitting at a comfortable 2,500. How is he going to be countering this next play here? It looks like he's tossing out a Succubus.
Ooh, but the Beam of Doom going to be coming in, taking out the Succubus immediately.
Doing a lot of damage from Zinyu as well here. Alright, now we're going to just have a little bit of Xiaolong spitting action going on there.
Spitting some fire.
The Living Statue did a great job here, but now not going to be able to play that card until Terror Brutus comes up.
Yep, Video Gamer may be in a little bit of trouble here. Does not really have an answer to the Xiaolong, besides letting Ratbo just deal with it himself. Has lost spells in his hand right now. Divine Warrior going to be coming through. That's going to be a Guardian. Let's see on what the answer is from Vito Gamer. Has to be careful. Uses fireball,
Big fireball. Yeah.
but makes him frenzy.
Frenzied. See, this is the problem with having, or this is the best part about having tanky units with Ravager. 50% of a unit that has 1,000 health is still 500 health. They get bonus damage, or excuse me, bonus attack speed and bonus move speed. So tanks with Ravager is very, very strong fight.
Right
Seeing
now.
Daggerfall, nice clear, get the scraps out of there.
Ooh, but that was at a cost. Zhao Long Reed coming out from Vito Gamer, looking to deal as much damage as he can. Jin Yu maybe in a little bit of trouble. Can't reach that Zhao Long just yet. Wheels do gonna be coming in. No block this time.
Again.
But not from the Divine Warrior. That is gonna do the full damage and take out that warrior. But we'll leave the Succubus alive.
Living statue again. Video Gamer does have a huge
Fireball.
XP lead right now.
Here we go. Some range units, so maybe deal with the Guardian here.
He does know he needs to stall to get that Terror Brutus up. That's going to be a huge win condition for him.
But look at the scratch spam coming out right now for Vito Gamer. Every single minion he has gets 2 for the price of 1. Scrats and scrats and scrats and scrats. We might be seeing a BM dude though. Vito Gamer is hovering it. He's going to be looking at it. Will take down the EXP Shrine, still continuing to deny that Mega Brutus, and Will drops in you to 400.
Incredibly vulnerable position right now Zinyu is. Still 12 experience off from Terror Brutus, and even if he does get Terror Brutus, he is still going to be having to watch his HP so closely here.
Yep.
If he wants to survive. We're going to be seeing Daggerfall to counter.
Oh!
Frenzied Succubus now.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. That will actually take out the warrior itself. And Vito Gamer right now in a really tough position. He may be looking to see if he can do anything. Wheels of Doom is going to be able to connect with the warrior, take out 2.
Here we go. Now we're going to be seeing Terror Brutus in a matter of seconds here. Terror Brutus going to be spawning in right about now here.
Scrap pack.
No Daggerfall in the inventory, though. Gonna be seeing lots of tanks going out. Gonna have to follow up Terror Brutus with something special here.
Oh, Beam of Doom gonna be coming out. Will
Doom
not.
dunking down the Succubus, ends in use health. Taking down 300 health. He has to end this game before Video Gamer can pull another Beam of Doom.
He also has a lot of other ways to deal damage. He has the Fireball. He has the Wheel of Doom. What will Jin Yu respond with? He has to make this work.
There's a
It
Fireball
does seem like
doing it on Brutus. Distracting Brutus with a ton of minions. We're going to be seeing this.
oh,
guy.
Video Gamer has the UFO Beam of Doom. He's going to be lit for the
That's
game.
going to be it. GG with the Beam of Doom cheesing it from across the map.
1 daddy down, 3 more to go. Jin Yu tearing it apart, making it into semifinals as the only non-daddy member to make it, I believe. What in the world?
Video Gamer, congratulations, man. You're going to be moving on to the next match here, going into the semifinals. Honestly, that was great. You knew exactly what you needed to do. You knew you had to keep control of those bridges. The scrats definitely worked in your favor. You know, constantly just running over, capturing those bridges, giving yourself the experience, removing the amount of time, or I guess extending the amount of time it took for Zinyu to get Terror Brutus out on the field. You know, Terror Brutus, great. Once again, boast Brutus for the rest of my life. Brutus running it down, but unfortunately having those tanks up with Ravager is amazing. But if you're sitting on such a low amount of health, which someone like Video Gamers who has the ability to spam spells over onto your side of the field, you knew you were in trouble. You just needed to last a tiny bit longer with a little more health and you would have had that game. But again, congratulations going over to Video Gamer.
Right, exactly. Video Gamer showing 2 very different decks here. The first one to really catch us really off guard, not really the full spell spam with the Milloween, but the second deck to really just make sure he has a lot of answers to deal with any unit that just basically came at him with the Rappo, constantly being able to pump out scrats and also get that late game damage. Beam of Doom able to take it out, dropping Zinyu from the tournament and making Video Gamer one of our last hopes to make it into the finals to force the Daddy Guild.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
it does look like we are going to be doing our second mega giveaway for you guys. Again, how these mega giveaways work is I will be asking everybody in Twitch chat a question. The first person to answer the question correctly is going to be going home with Yakuza 0. The trailer will be playing on my side here. If you're interested in winning the game, obviously, please answer as quickly as possible. I'll be asking the question right now for you guys. First question being, what is the name of Diona the Witch Hunter's last perk? If you guys can tell me the right answer, I will be happy to have our lovely staff give you Yakuza 0. The trailer is playing to my side here. It's a beautiful game, very well made. Thank you again for everybody who is participating in today's tournament. We couldn't be running a tournament if we had no participants. So huge thank you to everybody right now in chat who are participating in our in-chat giveaways, who are participating in our on-stream giveaways, like this one here for Yakuza 0. One more time. What is the name of Diona, the Witch Hunter's last perk? We're waiting for you guys to give us the answer right now in Twitch chat. We're looking forward to it. Congratulations to the daddies. Obviously, you guys are very, very skilled players, doing so well to make it as far as this. Darian, I'm actually looking at you right now. You're currently 4th on the leaderboards for battle. That's quite an honor to be casting a tournament with you in it. Thank you guys again for participating in the giveaway for Yakuza 0. One more time, just for everybody in chat, what is the name of Diona the Witch Hunter's last perk? It's been a pleasure watching your guys' games. I'm having a heckin' good time. Honestly, we got it right here. I'm seeing it right now. Engineer Gandalf, which is like Gandalf the Scholar, I guess, because you need to be smart to have. You have to be smart to become an engineer. So again, nice work, Gandalf. Good job, man. You're right.
Nice.
It is the thrill of the hunt. Thank you so much, Can Sign. Please give our good friend Yakuza 0. Our next game that we will be spectating will be the first match of the semifinals, which will be between Paco Maniac and Darian. What do you think of this game here, XT?
I think it's going to be exciting to watch here. Both these players looking very well. It's been a while since we've seen Paco, but Darian, with his last matchup against, I just burped. Darian, actually, we have not. Darian, his last matchup against JNC, sorry. Actually being able to take it back against the skeleton archetype. So very interested to see on how these two players would do here. Obviously, I believe both these players are in the same guild. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure both of them are in the Daddy's Guild. So we will see on which one will make it into the finals. Only one can pass and guarantee themselves the top 2 prizing. The other one may be struggling a little bit. Very excited to see on who will come out on top and potentially win it all.
Video Gamer, I did not realize, is currently ranked 11th in the battle, rankings here for the current season. Darian obviously being ranked number 4. Paco Maniac, I'm not seeing you on the top 25, but I'm still quite impressed that you've made it this far. I'm looking forward to seeing it. You've been doing an amazing job. So we got Paco Maniac versus Darian in their first match of their best of 3.
All right, I have been corrected here. Paco Maniac is actually not in the Daddy Guild, so there's still potential to see both the Daddy members get knocked out here. So we will see on how Darian holds his own here. But to start things off, he does get control of both bridges, and he is playing the Diona, while Paco Maniac playing the Mordor, which we have seen earlier before.
Are we going to be seeing a skeleton-based deck here? Paco Maniac already taking a pretty hefty amount of damage here. We're going to be seeing the taunt going up as well to be distracting that Zhao Long.
Yep, so right now is Wiz Pup versus Daddy. And I do believe we have 2 Daddy players in the semifinals and 2 others in other guilds. So that's going to be really exciting on the line. Also, guilds being a pretty new feature too. Very excited to see on how all that pops up. But the Wizard Pup!
XT clearly enjoying
No,
the
not again.
actions of a Wizard Puff. Wizard Puff
Okay.
personally being one of my
The
favorite
Wizard
troll minions.
I hate
Great card. Great, obviously a great card. Starting the game off with that Reboomer from Paco Maniac was a bit of a risky play, especially because Dirion has a ton of counterplay with that Daggerfall as well. The taunt from the Viking, I can't remember his name, but he kind of triggers me a little bit because as soon as he goes down to 50%, he just taunts everyone around him, and it is so tiring.
Oh, the Guardian, first time we're seeing this card, being able to tank up hits for other units, and I think that's a great way to bait out the tombstones here for Paco, being able to double down on that. Xiaolong, though, gonna be seeing a lot more play. I think it's probably the most popular card we've seen this tournament. I think the Scrat Launcher was only really used in the early stages of the tournament to kind of just like catch people off guard a little bit. But Dirion right now, looking to see on what he can do against Paco Maniac. Paco Maniac looking very low. Could be looking at game one.
The shot go out. Cleaver needs one more hit. We're going to see Daggerfall to immediately follow, and Dirion is going to be taking today's win. Whew. Great match. Another really great match. Dirion taking this 1-0 against Paco. Paco, no worries, man. You got lots of room still. Change up the deck. Change up the strategy. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yep, and the Daddy Guild can rejoice as Dirion is up one game here. One more win, and he gets himself into the best of 5 finals on the potential against potentially either Joe Terror or Video Gamers. Flufforian. Flufforian, was it? Yeah, Flufforian was the one that made it through, not Joe Terror. Sorry, Joe Terror. But either way, should be a very exciting match. Game number 1, gotta be going over to Dirion. I mean, there wasn't really a lot to say about it, I guess. Like, the Wizard Puff play was pretty cool, but Dirion just seemed like he had the advantage and the answers on the whole time. And at the end, he's just able to take over the game here just due to just how much he was out-tempoing Paco.
I couldn't agree more. You know, the strategy was, in my opinion, a very heavy rundown, and there was a ton of clear. You know, you had Daggerfall, you had the Shock Rock, so a lot of it was great clear. But that being said, we're going to be jumping into game number 2 between Paco Maniac and Dirion.
Alright, so to start things off, Paco Maniac going to be playing the Ratbo now against Diona again. I don't think Dirion has kind of changed his deck up. But we'll have to see. Maybe he has some different cards in his mind. I do see a Sniper for himself, so that's something we didn't see last game here. Paco Maniac with the Ratbo. Maybe looking to see if he can spam his way to a victory. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, the Prowler gets to clone. Or, sorry, the illusionary Cleaver, and the real Cleaver gets to live another day. But, oh, look at that. Don't let him near a bridge, folks.
This is a lot of trouble. If that guy gets to a bridge, we're going to be seeing far too many shielded units.
There we go.
Dirion.
Oh, no.
Scrap pack going up as well, but I believe a little bit too late. Had we gotten a scrap pack with the shield, would have been much, much better. Now we're going to be seeing a black hole.
Whoa!
Great play.
That black hole just completely denied the original explosion coming out from Dirion, but it doesn't really matter. He gets the fireball in the end, so that was a really good play.
Perfect time fireball into that black hole. You can already tell Dirion, very skilled player, amazing timing. We're going to be seeing a Prowler go up. Prowler is one of my favorite cards. Very, very strong.
Yeah, Paco Maniac was clearly trying to go for the early game win there, but was not able to and was thwarted by Dirion. So thankfully, that black hole saving his life, so that's going to be big. Game's going to continue, though. Cleaver going to be coming in.
Here we go now. Very, very close game so far. Not one-sided at all. It's going to be going back and forth. We're going to be watching Paco. He's going to be getting his second ability right away here.
Yep, and right now, Xiaolong once again coming out. Probably one of the most popular legendary cards we've seen today, but the Commander of all, you got to be coming out. We might be seeing another cheese play. Paco Maniac does have their enraged units out. That's going to be a shield.
shielded units here.
If he doesn't have a black hole, Dyrion's in a lot of trouble here.
There's black
could
hole
be
coming
game.
out now.
Yes, it is. It's going to be able to deny the strategy, and thankfully Dyrion lives another day, so...
Are we going to be seeing a fireball? No, we are not going to be taking a lot of damage right now. First
And there we
fireball,
go.
Good timing, destroys
Ooh,
both
that
the
luck.
scrap pack and the propeller scraps.
He was
Getting
waiting
rid of
for it.
almost all of the units.
Yeah, Dyrion's just waiting for the prime opportune moment for Paco. He's seen this deck before from Paco, and Paco not going to be able to get any of those cheese wins coming out here for himself. Actually may have to play around this, but the Commando Azali got to be coming out again. Let's see what's going to be the response here. But Dyrion does have the black hole ready. Wonder on how he's going to play around this. Then rage units are out.
We'll be seeing the propeller scrats coming out now, as well as oh no,
He's going to force the black hole again.
Combustion.
Yeah, and it's going to be the same play every single time. Paco wants to try to get the end game here, but can't because he has to deal with the fireball every time. And the black
This
hole.
is good. Paco is doing a really great job here because he is forcing Dyrion to pop these fireballs very, after taking a wholesome amount of damage. Black hole into fireball every time, but he can't fireball if Paco is sending in his units at different intervals.
Yeah, you can deal with the horde of propeller scrats in the beginning, but you also have to deal with a Commander Azali at the end there. So once again, we're going to be seeing the same thing. Enraged units are out. Azali is going to be here.
And he has a red golem this entire time. Here we go. Red golem, first time seeing it come out this game.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Black hole got to be coming out again. That's going to be good.
A couple of those scraps going out into the black hole, taking a lot of damage. And look at the amount of scrats that Paco is sending. If he can get that red golem to the other side, it's going to be doing a lot of work, but unfortunately being just stopped by all these single unit scrats here because Paco is sending out far too many units to be handled with right now.
Yeah, definitely. And now, Paco Maniac having to deal with this blood golem now that it is in the late game 2 to boot. His deck is more or less relying on like the early game here, looking to get some early victories with the propeller scrat combustion combo, but has not been able to get it off due to the black hole.
I do believe that Dyrion is going to be turning this around. Double red golems out right now. One going down, but taking so many shields with it, you know, pushing this out. If Dyrion can hold this.
Look at the bottom right now. The Prowler is going to get taken out, so that's going to be good. But the Blood Golem up in the top, still doing a lot of damage here. Oh, his scrats are going to be out. He has to use it without the Rage Synergy due to just how much of an impact that Blood Golem is doing. We do see another Red Golem coming out. Let's see what the answer is. Prowler is going to be coming out. Could do a lot of damage to Dyrion, but not enough to win the game just yet.
Red Golem is being used as a wall right now for Dyrion's health. By its placements that he's just putting it in the back line to tank as much as possible. Dyrion can find a way to turn this game around.
Yeah, Dyrion has all the answers he needs, so meaning that Paco can't win this game with the Propeller Scrat Combustion combo. He is forced to use Black Hole every single time, but we do see the shields coming out. A lot of value coming out on the board right now for Paco Maniac. Let's see what the answer is. That's going to be the Fireball going to be coming out, but only pops the shield. Is that going to be enough for Dyrion to keep on or defend against this push? It should be.
Dyrion does survive this. Paco is about to get into his Mana Frenzy here, so I do believe this is going to be going over to Paco.
Black Hole?
With the Black Hole to hold this.
But no Fireball.
Fireball up. He just
Yet? Oh, there it is.
Does manage to get one up. Gonna be able to hold this, but now we're gonna be seeing Mana Frenzy for Paco. Not gonna be giving up any of these bridges, summoning so many scrats at one time.
But the thing is that Paco only really has a lot of cheap units. The only expensive unit he's really looking for is Commander Alzali, so that's what he's going to be mainly spamming for. And he can't really get those shields if he doesn't have control of the bridge, or if he doesn't capture those bridges. So let's see if Dyrion does have an answer to this.
Down immediately. It doesn't.
Yep. This is not looking good. This may
No
be
way he's going to be able to hold this. Ward.
Black Hole? Could be looking at a massive Fireball. Combustions are going to be coming out. Not going to be enough. Oh, mistimes the Fireball!
And that is GG for Dyrion. Going to be going into game number 3 between Paco and Dyrion. Paco, way to show up.
Yep. What a way to tie up the series. Paco taking out his classic strategy that's won him so many games of this tournament so far with the Propeller Shield Combustion strategy.
They didn't really win the game there, but he got to Mana Frenzy because of how much pressure he was putting up against Styrian, and in the end, able to take it over him, tying up the series and making this go to Game 3 to potentially go into finals.
Paco really showing up with Commander Azali. The best part is, Commander Azali is a great card when you pair it up with Rappo. Especially because Rappo's always sending in Scrats, and when you're spamming Propeller Scrats, you're spamming Scrat Hordes, you're getting so many units on the field, you're always capturing those bridges, and we saw that he had the bridge control for a large majority of that game, and it was always capture, shield, Commander Azali, more Scrats, and then eventually he couldn't hold it anymore. Anyways, we're going to be jumping into game number 3. This is going to be our last game against each other. We got Paco Maniac versus Dorian.
Paco Maniac, I will say, read the situation pretty well. No longer using the rat spam, instead going to be going with the blind pick puff, while the vocal I think was mainly used to use that burn the bridges to prevent those Scrats from getting anything. So we will have to see on how this deck goes against this mid-range, I believe, mid-range King Puff deck.
And look at this already. This is a really good game. Having that enraged warrior out, you got the Necromancer. That is a real-life cleaver, though. Excuse me, Lycanthropy. And we see Darian first to level 1 here.
Yep, and Darian got to be looking to see if he can do some early damage with the Afterburner. So that will help him out a little bit, but won't really matter till Paco is around like 1,000 HP and whatnot. Good wave up top right now.
Definitely going to be prioritizing the one that Volko has marked.
Let's see on how Paco can do. He does not have the King buff yet. That's going to take him a while before he's able to get those 4 or 5 mana units buffed up. And Darian has plenty of time. Or not really plenty of time, but a lot of ways to kind of just deal with that. Right now, he is, accelerating his EXP growth pretty fast. Looking to see if he can get the burner bridges as soon as he can.
Very, very good play on that.
How long again?
And look at this. Darian does not want to lose control of these bridges.
And right now, Paco Maniac looking to see if he can defend against this early push coming out from Darian. Darian is going to be hit level 2, is able to get his hands on Burn the Bridges, but he's probably going to be holding that for something else, maybe a late game spam. But you got to remember, with Paco Maniac's deck, his main goal is not to be storming him like the last game, but using the 4 or 5 mana minions. Do as much as he can.
Oh my goodness. And look at that. Just cleared those Propeller Scrats. We got the Cleaver running in now as well. Going to be doing lots of damage to Paco Maniac. We're going to be having the troops going immediately following the Shock Rock into Daggerfall here.
Ooh, Paco Maniac actually taking a lot of damage right now. He doesn't have an answer to his Cleaver, and that's actually going to put him at 400. He has to keep control of the bridges. Otherwise, he will be taken down by the Afterburner.
If Darian, he's gonna hold the top.
Not looking good.
He's gonna hold the top for as long as he can and just keep spamming Afterburner.
Yep.
Darian's already thrown out the GG. He knows what he wants.
And right now, this could be it.
And here comes the Cleaver. Shock Rock into Afterburner
85.
here. He needs to play. Oh no, but Darian gonna be.
Oh, but look at this! The combustion gonna be coming out. Darian gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Oh my goodness! Drops him down to 250.
Darian may actually
not gonna be able to hold on to this.
Darian was so close.
Darian
Yes, so down.
Oh my god!
Gets taken down by the combustion strategy. We thought Paco wasn't running it anymore, but he had it the whole time.
Oh my god! Darian throws out the early GG and gets busted on, drops him from 2,000 to 300 in a matter of moments. Oh my goodness, nobody expected that turn.
No way. Paco just absolutely able to turn it all around. with the strategy that Paco's been known for this whole entire tournament, sending a horde of I can't even say right, propeller scrats with the combustion to just run at the opponent. If you don't have the black hole or a quick E4i to deal with it, you are dead. And that's what we just saw right there. Just what do you do against it? No answer from the Darian, and he is done.
Paco throwing down so much. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know either.
I am at a loss of words to what I just witnessed in that semifinal match.
Holy, I can't believe that Paco was able to get away with it one last time. He didn't use the whole entire match.
85.
The
He
whole
was
entire
sitting on
game.
85 health. And from a 2000 standpoint to 85 health, the odds are not in your favor by any means. You can get, you can have a spell thrown on you. You know, you're so vulnerable. You can, Darian could have just blew on him and he would have gone down. But the rush with the propellers and the combustion, I am so impressed. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm sure Darian is probably in awe as well. You know, a lot of respect. A lot of respect for that game.
Yep, definitely. And now we are going to be looking at the last daddy standing, who is almost at finals, but in his way is Video Gamer 7777777_91. And it's going to be very interesting to see if Video Gamer can hold his own against Flaflorian. You know, Flaflorian has had some pretty good games here and there, but Video Gamer has been on a roll, taking down one daddy with Jinyu, another one standing his way. Let's see what he can do.
Oh my gosh, and look at Twitch chat just going up right now. Another daddy down. The Happy Wizards and Prowlers are in the finals. We got Vango shouting he's gonna move to the guild if Paco wins. Dropping the daddies. I'm ready to spectate this. I'm ready to watch Flaflorian. I'm very excited to go. We got Flaflorian and Video Gamers next. I mean, it's gonna be tough to follow that turn, you guys, but I'm very excited to see where this is going. We got Paco going into the finals. We got Flaflorian and Video Gamers in the last semifinal of the day. Winner of this will be playing against Paco, the turnaround master.
And we also do have a third place match we do need to consider here. So don't forget, if you lose this one, you're not out just yet. There's still a lot of prizes to be on the board. I believe we are going to be heading into this game quite soon. Let's see on how Flaflorian Video Gamer will do. Man, this series is gonna be something else. Flaflorian, the last daddy standing, a Video Gamer, trying to see if he can get the Puffs into the finals. So let's see on what both these players can do. And so far, Video Gamer, we already do see on his hand, I can report, he does have the Beam of Doom still. He is gonna be running a Minion deck like he did earlier on the semifinals today, while we do see a Stormbringer on the side.
The Crystal Archers doing a great job. One of my personal favorite cards.
Yeah, Flaflorian looking for the ranged marksmanship deck here, so that one thing for sure, it will deal with the Xiao Longs. We'll have to see. This is gonna be enough. Blades of Doom's gonna be able to take out the hut.
Damage on the archer tag, getting one last dude out of there, before it went down. And this is exciting. We might see a card played by Flaflorian that we haven't seen yet today. I'm looking forward to seeing it go.
Or we could see an Arcane Golem from Video Gamer, because he just got that first perk. And you got to keep in mind, Minion, I think, has been one of the more popular heroes we've seen so far. A lot of players just like to play around the Arcane Golem. Oh, that's what you were talking about.
Big play. Bara coming out, doing tons of damage. We got that
the
spicy Moonbeam. The Witch Wolf going in here.
Yeah, but usually with the Bara, you want to see her when the melee units are up, we put her too early. She can't use the roots, and she's already going to get taken down by the Divine Warriors. I think that was just a little bit of too early of a Bara coming out for Florian. Now Vito Gamer is going to be looking at this Arcane Golem and see what he can do, but the push up top from Florian is going to be able to do a little bit of damage thanks to the Skill Throwers.
And look at this. Look at Video Gamer's bridge control. Always wanting those bridges, you know, especially playing that Minion. You have
Ooh, Beam of Doom. Here we go. Gonna be able to take out the hut and do some damage on the Florian.
It's a bit of a risk putting your hut so far back because you do know that Video Gamer has that Beam of Doom. You're going to be taking damage with your Master. You're going to be putting aggro on your archery tower. So it is a bit of a risk, but you never really want to put a structure too far forward as well.
Yeah, definitely. And now we do see as the game does continue, Video Gamer looking to see if he can continue to push his lead here, but the Wheels of Doom going to be coming out. Oh, that's a good clear up top here. And Florian right now playing a little bit on the back seat, but we'll get that marksmanship when he gets that cork number 2. It's only a matter of time. Bara out pretty early again, but the boom
throwing out the Witch Wolf.
Ah,
Beam of Doom countering.
there we go.
Moonbeam
Thanks,
here.
Stella. Yep. That was pretty unfortunate. We do see Video Gamer now with the Arcane Golem up into top side. Only a matter of time to see how powerful it can get. Video Gamer here is just waiting to see if he can get Corky as soon as he can, because you gotta remember, a level 5 Arcane Golem for 3 mana is pretty huge.
Alright, we do have Florian. He does have a second ability now, so his ranged units are going to have marksmanship. Going to be adding 2 extra range to these units, and we're seeing the Crystal Archers now being energized with that much more attack speed here.
Ooh, but those crystal... Oh,
And
the block!
Well, Florian waiting to make the blocking play, throwing out the Divine Warrior, doing a great job blocking that wheel.
Yep, and that's going to be huge for Florian. This is going to give him a lot of tempo now.
We got some rooted ground minions as well. The Wolf coming out, Moonbeam going down on the Screaming Scrat. Not going to be doing too much there.
Ooh, and Vito Gamer now going to be level 3, so he's going to be looking to see if he can make most work with that Arcane Golem at the top side, but the Moonbeam does do a little bit of damage to the Video Gamer, but not enough to put him behind still. Florian has a long way to go.
Oh my goodness, and that wheel is just doing so much work. It's not looking good for Florian now. Not having that bridge control is putting him at a huge deficit right now.
Yep, the Arcane Golems are going to be coming in huge here, and Florian may be in a lot of trouble here. Beam of Doom waiting to see if that's going to happen. There it is, and Florian is down. Vito Gamer, pretty solid victory for him.
Taking the first game 1-0. Minion, probably the most popular master, I would say, of the day.
Yep.
Definitely doing a really good job. It's bridge control. It's capitalizing on getting those Arcane Golems to level 5 as soon as possible. Very good job, Florian. Very good job, Video Gamers. We're going to be getting into game number 2 between these 2 semifinalists right away here. Let's hear it, XD. What you got for me?
Yeah, something to really keep in mind here is that Florian, I think, was putting out the Barrows a little bit too early, not taking full advantage of the roots to give him a little bit more of an even ground, I would say. But we will have to see on how Florian does respond. Like, he has a lot of other decks here too. I'm just very surprised that you need to run that Xiao Long just in case against this Minion, because you gotta mention, she is one of the most popular heroes of the day so far, and Xiao Long, just such a great counter to her. But we are going to be heading into the next match here. Let's see who takes this one.
All right away going down with the Swarmers here.
Yeah, pretty early.
Got Mortar. And again with the King Puff.
Yep, we are going to be looking at the deck that won Florian a majority of his games, the King Puff. 4/5 mana deck spam, while the Mordor going to be coming in for Vito Gamer. Has gotten him a lot of success before, utilizing the big units along with the Tombstones to be able to continuously get a lot of them going.
It's a
Rage.
big stalling game for Mordor. He knows he needs to get those tombstones, and he knows he needs to get those high-cost units out, because the more he can refresh them without having to spend mana is really the strongest play. And we're going to be seeing a real-life cleaver going out, so we have a Colossus as well as
real-life cleaver.
It's not an illusionary one, I'll tell you that. And we are going to hopefully see our first tombstone going down as well here. First fireball now, tombstone going up.
Yep, that's gonna be a lot of
Great play, and
damage.
Look at that. You can aggressively put that tombstone down. Look at that forward position he has.
Ooh, the double
I
stun
know-
lancers though.
I know my unit's going down.
Oh,
I'm going to be tombstoning this.
Beam of Doom is gonna do it, but another Colossus to deal with. Good luck to Florian, because he's not getting those stun lancers for a while, especially since he can't really cycle through his deck as fast as he'd like, because a majority of his deck is gonna be looking like 4 to 5 mana cost units.
Look at this. He knows the aggression coming out from Video Gamer right now. Heavy Colossus in the front. Big Cleaver in the front as well. Now we're going to be seeing a ton more units. Ooh, it was an illusionary one. I was
Spooky.
fooled.
You were fooled. I was fooled. Maybe. Not really. I saw that one in Sam, but another Colossus coming out.
Double
Florian needs an
Colossus.
answer right now.
Prowler doing a ton of damage on the first attack.
Yep. Florian right now doesn't really have anything out just yet. Could be waiting on the stun lancers. Not sure if he has that on the hand. Oh, but he does have some Disarmers and almost gets that. Oh, the Rage Beam going to be coming out to deal with that, and this could be bad.
And the Colossus taking out all of those whelps in one swing.
Oh, man. Oh, the stun lancers.
Perfect timing stun lancers, but does Video Gamers have the spells to quickly
Oh,
take
the
down
UFO
Cal?
Beam of Doom.
The Beam of Doom going to be dropping Florian, and Video Gamers going to be taking this series 2-0, moving on to the finals.
The Daddy Guild is gone, and they are out of the finals. In a turn of events, we are looking at two fantastic players, Paco Maniac taking on Video Gamer. An exciting finals. But
It does look like we have, again, sorry XT, our third place game. We can't
That's
forget
correct.
about it. We're going to be having our beautiful Florian against Dorian. Or
Yeah.
Dirion, sorry. And now we are going to be seeing another really, really great game. I'm excited to see this. Obviously, the
Daddy
teams
versus Daddy.
haven't played yet against each other, as they're seated in different parts of the bracket. Now
Yep.
going into our third place game. Quick reminder to everybody at home what these guys are playing for. Third place is going to be going home with Dead Island, the definitive edition, a game named Aero, Rapture Rejects Early Access, Sundered, as well as Seven, The Days Long Gone, and Hollow Knight, which is one of my personal favorite games of all time. So that is what these players are going to be playing for. We have Dorian and Florian. Dirion, sorry, I keep saying Dorian. Been playing too much League of Legends. You got the Doran shields, swords. So, thank you guys so much for participating in the tournament. Thank you for everybody who was spectating with us here today. We're gonna have another really, really great game for you guys. We got Florian and Dirion gonna be jumping into the third place game.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to see that you are dealing with, like, you are kind of just playing to see who gets, like, the participation trophy or whatnot, but still, I should be expecting a lot of good old fun happening here between these two players. They're in the same guild, and there's still a lot of great games on the line, so hopefully to see something unique come out of here to prepare us for the finals, which I am super excited for. But both these players so far, I think, had a pretty amazing run in this tournament. Unfortunately, they're knocked out by who could potentially win it all, but we will have to see on how both these players do in their third place match.
It does look like we are waiting for these players to go right now. Kind of missing one or two of them. Not really too sure. Our staff is currently getting everything organized. It does look like both players are going in game right now. We have Florian, we have Dirion, just waiting for our green light. This is again the third place game, which will be followed up with our best of 5 final. Reminder to everybody, the final is again a best of 5. It won't be a best of 3, it'll be a best of 5. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of hot action. I wonder if we'll get into game 5. We do have Paco, we do have Video Gamer, and
Yeah.
Video Gamer, again, quick reminder, you guys, on the current season, Video Gamer is ranked 11 in the season at level 264. Very high level, doing a really good job. We got Dirian is level 134, so almost twice as much game experience that Video Gamers has in Minion Masters. Whew. We are just waiting for Dirian, I believe. There we go. This is excellent. Some really great games. I'm really enjoying myself here today. I don't know about you, XT, but these have been some really hot games. This next game is going to be the hottest of the games with some daddy on daddy action. We got this friendly combatants, both from the same guild, going to be lighting it up together on the Minion Masters arena. All right, it does look like these guys are going to be jumping into game right now. Let's transition for you. This is their first game of the best of 3 series for 3rd place.
All right, well, players haven't started just yet, but in the meantime, okay, now we're getting into it. Hey! Now, here we go, folks. I wonder how the daddy versus daddy matchup is going to go for both these players here. Minion versus Setsuna, or Setsu. We haven't seen a Setsu win just yet, but Minion going to be one of the most popular heroes we've seen today.
Look at Milowin's arena. What a great arena. You get the skin to match it. We got the scrats to match it. They're out here. They're out here to win. This is for 3rd place. Quick reminder to everybody viewing at home. This is going to be a very hot and heavy game.
Hot and heavy indeed. And we already see Florian. He has walked out this Minion deck before. Majority spells. Waiting for the opportunity to win. He can get that Arcane Golem. And that was a burp. So we will see. He is building some EXP quite fast here. But Dirian, very excited to see if he can get Setsuna her first tournament win here, as I believe every single hero has been played, and there are only like 3 heroes or 3 masters that didn't really get a win. Apep, one of them, Setsuna, another one, and I think there's one more, but we'll see.
And we are going to be seeing from Dirian one of my personal favorite cards, Gorak Sacrifice. Very, very fun. Get that cleaver out pretty quickly,
Yeah.
And again, I love the cleaver. I think it does a lot of damage. We're seeing a cleaver go out right now as well. A little bit of cheese. And now the Scrat Tanks. Scrat Tank being one of the more popular cards in today's tournament as well. And you can just never go wrong with the cleaver.
Yep, and we do see the Magma Storm going to be coming out for Florian. He does have the Arcane Golem already for himself because he has at first perk. Dirian already on 2nd perk, giving her some quick reloads, and we already see the transformation about to begin. No counterplay coming out from Florian is going to be looking at Cleaver.
And the Legionnaires coming out, going to be doing a ton of damage to Florian. Don't know how he's going to be able to answer this. Shock going up right now to Setsuna going in. This might be GG for Florian. The amount of units out there right now is super heavy. Daggerfall going in as well, and that is going to be Setsu's win. Dirian's going to be taking it, and Florian is going to be down 1 win. This best of 3 for 3rd place.
Dirian finally getting our almighty Lord and Savior Setsu her first win of the tournament. Good Lord. Or at least streamed. Maybe she won off stream games, but yeah, that does mean I believe Apep is the only master that has not gotten a win yet. So,
I believe you are correct about that. I can't think of a single one that... Yeah, you're right.
I think true. It's just Apep now.
Apep
I could be wrong.
Played once, though, comparatively to the others who have been played much more times. Apep has only been played once.
Yeah.
And the loss was because of a well-baited wheel.
Yeah, and Dorian just had a pretty good strategy heading into it, had a pretty big wave going in, and immediately, as soon as he got the big wave, gets Setsu right in the middle of everyone, gets a lot of damage down, and Florian does not have the AoE that he would have liked to deal with all of that damage.
So way to go, Darian. Congratulations. Taking the first win today. We're going to be jumping into game number 2 in this best of 3 for 3rd place.
Here we go, Ravager against the Ratbo. Darian looking to see and get the 3rd place prize for himself, 1 win away. But Florian may have other ideas, as he is going to be looking at this Ravager.
Go out. We're seeing the Elite Swarmer go out. We're going with tanky, our barrel-filled Scrats here, and a Mana Puff. Look at that. Something you don't see very often.
Yeah, and we do see the Blood Vimps coming out to Darian. It looks like he is running a little bit of a aggro composition here. But taking a lot of damage from the early Blood Imps. Not sure if that was really what he wanted. Are we going to be dropped to 18?
Is Darian running a Red Golem? That is what I'm excited to see. If he's running Blood Imps, usually Blood Imps are paired with Red Golems. You know, you can get a Red Golem out extremely quick. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This is a deck that Darian is playing that I used to play very similarly when this game first came out. But we're going to be seeing our best buddy Brutus entering the arena here.
Hey, there's our boy Brutus. Going to be doing a little bit of damage. And a good push coming out from the bottom side for Florian, actually with the twins. So looking to see.
Doing a lot of damage here now. And I'm predicting to see a Red Golem come out from Darian here. Red
You
Golem
are
being
predicting.
counter against that Brutus. Does look like sitting on it here now. Going in. There it is.
But is it enough?
Going to be able to tank a lot of these Legionnaires. See, the Call to Arms not being enough. Last Stand here not being enough with the 4 Legionnaires instead of the 7 potential if you don't control any bridge. But now, Cleaver going to be doing a lot of damage to this Red Golem here. Fireball dropping on, Dragon Ball. I believe it is. Dragon Ball Z. Dropping in onto that Ratbo.
Actually, I'm actually starting to see on how this deck for Darian is working out. The Blood Imps actually meant to get him under 1500 so he can get the Red Golems. Notice how he has not played those Blood Imps afterwards because of how much value that Red Golem is going to be giving him. Oh, the counter!
First real play coming in from Darian. The first real counter, since Florian had the aggressive edge here. Oh my goodness, contesting that.
Yeah, this is not good. Florian doesn't have any AoE right now. Another Red Golem going to be coming out.
These Red Golems are doing a really great job in clearing out those Legionnaires.
Oh, Florian looking for the sneaky win, but I don't think he can get it.
Darian sitting on just enough health to be able to hold on.
Yeah, Florian may be down.
And this is what I was waiting to see this. You can see it in the bottom here.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, doing tons of damage here and taking the win. Darian taking the win. 3rd place is going over to Darian. Darian will be giving out your prizes just after the stream today. Thank you for participating and taking home 3rd place. Daddy.
Oh my god.
He is a daddy. We got 2 daddies. The daddies didn't make it to 3rd place. But you guys, before our final match, we have one more mega giveaway for you guys. So get hyped. We got a mega giveaway. We got a final coming at you guys. We're going to be doing this all at once here. So please, if you guys would all kindly pay attention to my side here, we're going to be running a trailer for the game just cause 3, the double XL edition. How this works one more time is I will be asking you guys a question. The question being a question. I don't want to say it just yet because I want to give everybody a chance to pay attention and to listen. So one more time, I ask you guys a question. The trailer for the game will be playing on my side. The first person to answer the question correctly in chat will be going home with Just Cause 3, the double XL edition. I don't know, maybe you won't be going home with it. Maybe you already are home, so you will just be receiving this at your home with this game. I'm looking forward to this. The question is, what is Milloween's second perk called? I've seen a lot of Milloween today. It should be very obvious. XT and I have both said the name of her second perk, which is...
This is true.
The answer to this question. The winner of this will be going home with Just Cause 3, the double XL edition. One more time. What is Milloween's second perk called? Just Cause 3. Crazy trailer going on to my side here. I'm looking for the first person in chat to give us the answer. Thank you again for participating in our mega giveaways, you guys. Thank you for participating in our in-chat giveaways. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins Just Cause 3. Also looking forward to seeing who wins this final. Remember, you guys, first place is going home with 12 games. Second place is going home with a lousy 6 games. So first place gets twice the amount of bragging rights, essentially, as second place. Congratulations, you guys. I'm just waiting for that last answer in the chat. I'm sure I'm going to see it in a matter of seconds here. One more time, just for everybody listening. What is Milloween's second perk called? There is a little bit of delay, obviously, to avoid stream snipers, but look at Engineer Gandalf. Big guy. The scholar. Gandalf. Gandalf the Great? More like Gandalf the Great. I'm looking at you, Engineer Gandalf. Way to go, man. Arcade Missiles is the correct answer. Thank you for participating in our mega giveaway. Just Cause 3, the double XL edition, is yours. And Just Cause, let's start this final, XT. What do you think of this?
Well, we got a little bit of time before we get our players ready for the finals here, but Paco Maniac taking on Vito Gamer. This is going to be a very interesting final because both these players have had pretty different stories getting to this best of 5. Paco Maniac, every time you've seen him on stream, he's had pretty wacky victories using the propeller, scrat, combustion combination, while Video Gamer is just some pretty straightforward with his victories, but the card that I think he's known for mainly, the Beam of Doom.
I couldn't agree more.
Thank you. Well, either way, as we are going to be looking at the rest of the finals here for both these players, I think one of the more important things to really just talk about is the master usage. And both these players, they have used the Milloween before, I believe. Paco, one of his specialties, once again, is going to definitely be that Rat Bowl spam. And we have seen the counters to it, the Black Hole into Fireball, but I don't think it has been enough. So every time you face Paco, you always have to be in mind, you have to keep in mind, is this enough for me to stop this potential propeller combustion combo? And as we are looking at this finals, I think Vito Gamer may be well prepared to deal with that because he does have generally a lot of AoE in all of his decks, but he could definitely do something different heading into the final matchups here. So we'll have to wait and see. Anywho, are going to be looking at our finals matchup here quite soon. Vito Gamer taking on Paco Maniac. We are going to be heading into finals here. Who's going to come out on top? It's going to be very exciting. Should be a great best of 5. And let's see who comes up on top.
Quick reminder to everybody that this is, again, a best of 5. These guys are going to have to be playing, obviously, a potential amount of 5 games. I do hope it goes to game number 5 because nothing is more exciting than not a one-sided game. Let's transition into the game, you guys, and we are ready for our first final match.
And here we go, folks. Paco Maniac trying to give Apep his first win of the stream in the finals. A Video Gamer is going to be rocking that mid-range King Puff deck that we all know and love. With his Beam of Doom, I would say, and oh, look at that. Already using the Illusionary Cleaver to make sure Paco Maniac does not get his hands on the combustion. As we do see right now, Video Gamer going to be looking for a little bit of a push. Still trying to see if he can get the perk number 2. And the Beam of Doom to get some early game damage and also clear some minions away from Paco Maniac. Be very huge. So far, a pretty slow start for the finals here. Both players just trading minions back and forth, but things will really get started when Video Gamer gets that level 2 perk. Meaning that he is going to be trying to see if he can outpace his opponents with the amount of value he gets with his 4 or 5 mana units.
And that's the trick with Puff. You know, you have to get those bridges. You have to get that early game control because, of course, Apep, you know, he runs strictly on the RNG side of things, which is highly entertaining. But Puff is super aggressive. As soon as he gets that level 2, he's going to be throwing in units like crazy, and they're going to be even harder to deal with.
Yep, and right now, as we do see, as the series is going to continue here, we do see, once again, the amount of propeller... you see the propellers, and you always have to be so careful to deal with them, and an immediate Illusionary Cleaver to deal with it. I think that's a very good answer, especially when you don't have the shields on the propeller minions, or the propeller scrats.
I agree. That Illusionary Cleaver is probably the best play to counter the massive swarm of scrats.
Without the shield.
Choice on the, the invulnerability altar, but you know, if it was to stall the soldiers, very understandable play. And now we're going to be seeing the Fire Imp doing some damage, getting that AoE off.
Yep.
King of Swarmers going in for Video Gamer, and we're going to see Xiao Long doing just a little bit of poke damage on the other side, not too much. Big likely we're going to see our illusionary. Yep.
There it is. And Paco Maniac, he does not have the commander Azali, so he's not able to get those shields to help protect his propeller scrats. So he can't use the combustion strategy here. But hey, who knows? He has like figured it out before in the past. He does have the black hole here. Not sure if that was the RNG card, but oh, the Beam of Doom gonna be doing a lot of damage. Takes up the cleaver. Slow game so far, but Xiao Long is gonna be thrown out here by Paco Maniac. Once again, we're seeing the 4 or 5 mana units coming out for Video Gamer, being able to get that much value from his units here. Definitely wants to see if he can get the Mana Frenzy, but oh, look at this. You know, we haven't really seen before the Duelist. Or the Fencer, I don't really know what he's called. I've actually never really seen him. Oh, look at that. The black hole to maybe counter the illusionary scrap, but doesn't really matter in the end. Paco can't get it. Just one black hole, a little too late. Illusionary cleaver pops too early. He loses all his propeller scraps. Game is going to continue to Paco, trying to see if he can continue to defend here, but King Puff is going to be at his 3rd perk. He's going to be looking to see if that is going to be enough to win him his first game in the best of 5 finals. So Haley going to be going now. A push going to be coming in. Paco Maniac with the enraged shield, but oh, the Beam of Doom. We continue to do more and more damage to Paco Maniac. One's going to be coming out. They are enraged with a fireball to answer here. The Cleaver looking to do a lot of damage. Oh! Here comes the Master Swarmer here. Able to do a little bit of AoE damage. That's going to be the black hole to help protect him. And actually, there is no illusionary cleaver here just yet. Have to be really careful of what could be the combustion. He needs to deal with the swarm of Heller Scrats. And yes, he does find it. Tank Scrat thankfully draws in all the aggro.
Yeah, he put that tank scrat down at the perfect timing, being able to pull all the aggro before they jumped onto Puff himself. And you can see this is going into that late game. First person to get that Mana Frenzy is going to be in a huge advantage here.
Yep, and right now, Paco Maniac still holding his own. I think this is definitely going to be a Mana Frenzy type of game. This is game number 1 for both these players. Quite long right now because neither player has been able to get the advantage, but it will really truly matter when we get to the Minion Frenzy part.
Here we go. And we did see that illusionary cleaver just.
Yep.
Oh no! Goes off again on the.
Yeah, every time.
The direct counter for it.
Paco Maniac still trying to see if he can get those, for power scrats at crucial moments, but constantly gets interrupted by the illusionary cleaver, so that's just huge for Video Gamer. He doesn't lose a lot of mana from it, while Paco Maniac loses around like 4.
Big fireball going off. Paco is trying to get some damage onto Video Gamer right now. We're going to be seeing some spear throwers going out, getting rid of the swimmers, distracting the cleaver here.
Can Apep win his first game, and can it be in the first game of the finals? We're going to have to wait and see. Scrat's going to be out once again, but this time.
Countered immediately.
Yep. Xiaolong going to be out. But, oh, look at that. The invulnerability coming out for Paco Maniac. That's going to be big.
And look at all this damage now. Oh, just being soaked up by that totem. Here we go. And now these shielded units. Oh, the shielded tank already has so much to deal with.
Yep.
Seeing the assassin go up in the bottom.
Cleaver in the bottom.
Unfortunately, Cleaver is directly countered against those shielded units.
And Cleaver also, you have to keep in mind, has a lot more HP thanks to the Spirit Weaver, or the Spirit Mancer. You see right now this Cleaver.
Cleaver is just trying to get away with it, but he cannot. We're going to be seeing King of Swarms on the top deck.
Ooh, Mana Frenzy coming out for Video Gamer, and he has control of both bridges here, so he's going to be looking to deal a lot of damage. Beam of Doom going to be coming out, but on the wrong side due to photos.
And look at that, damage being soaked up once again. We've seen the Cleavers go out. We're seeing so many soldiers go out. Scratch going out. Scrap and Feathers immediately countered by the Necromancer.
Paco Maniac right now looking to see if he can get Mana Frenzy to hopefully turn the tides of this Mana Frenzy Ping Puff. Gotta remember, 4 or 5 units. 4 or 5 mana units have a lot more value due to his second perk. And once again, the vulnerability gotta be coming out. Mana Frenzy should be coming in, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Paco Maniac gonna be at 400.
Fireball. Perfect timing here. It's what he needs.
Not sure if it's gonna be enough though. Paco Maniac at 800, 4 HP. Apep cannot get a win.
Video Gamer going in hot. First game of this best of 5 series going over to Video Gamer. Paco fought strong. 8-minute match here in our first game of this best of 5 finals here.
Whew. Man, Apep still winless in the finals and in the tournament. Good on Paco for trying to make it work, but as soon as Video Gamer was able to get that Mana Frenzy, Paco could just not catch up in time. So much value with the 4 or 5 mana units with the second perk of the King Puff there, and just allowed Video Gamer to kind of just run over his opponents.
Honestly, such a well-played game. 8-minute games don't happen too often. Being able to hold on for so long against a Mana Frenzy as well, hats off, Paco. That was very well done again. Exceptionally well played from both players. We're going to be going into round 2 as soon as these guys are ready. Can you believe it though? Like, what an amazing match. Video Gamer taking it currently in the lead 1-0 in the best of 5. Wow. Wonder
to deal with that illusionary cleaver counterplay if we will see that rat bow coming out from Paco Maniac. He's made it work. He's so far not lost on stream with that deck. But you have to keep in mind, Video Gamer does have that Mordor. Let's see if he does bring it out in our next match game. All right, here we go, folks.
Right on.
And there we go. We get the Apep again from Paco Maniac, but the Mordor coming out from Video Gamer. This deck is really annoying to deal with.
Yes, one of my favorite cards going out right now. The Harbinger.
The Harbinger.
Harbinger does so much damage. Kind of hard to deal with. Very, very slow attack rate, but it also displaces units at the same time. So it is such a fun unit to use. It does such a heavy amount of damage.
Great Divine Warrior
doesn't have a lot of health, so it does need to be backed up quite a lot.
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of nullified here because you got to keep in mind on how powerful Motor is with his perks here. Black Hole is gonna proc the Xiao Long here, and
Oh,
oh no!
And see, this is it. Mortar, high cost cards. We're seeing the Harbinger, 7 cost. We're seeing Colossus, 9 cost.
Yep.
Boom, level 1 already. Here comes a grave, tombstone.
Yep.
This is it. You know, there's the Cleaver. We're gonna be seeing all these high costs running down Paco Maniac's APET.
Yeah. What do you want to deal with more? Oh, the Sunbeam coming out, but it's a little bit too early. So we will see the Resurrect on the Cleaver here instead of the Colossus, but either way, that's still a lot of value.
And look at that. So the Cleaver obviously doesn't take much to run in there.
Yep, and right now, Video Gamer just has such a huge advantage here. Beam of Doom already going to be coming out. Video Gamer has not lost the game with this deck just yet. It is such a hard strategy to deal with here. But we'll see if Paco Maniac can make it a win. So far, a good rush coming in from Paco, doing a lot of damage actually to Video Gamer, taking him down to really low HP. But Mortar, thanks to his AoE, is going to be able to clear out some of the units.
All right, and we're going to be seeing the turnaround here. Video Gamer going to be making another push. Nice and slow. Everybody's sitting on a lot of mana here. All right, we're going to be seeing the Skeleton Boys come out. We're seeing Cleaver. We got Harbinger. We got Warrior. Totems charging up here.
And another Tombstone going to be coming out quite soon from Video Gamer. Could be looking at another Harbinger. Yes, there is.
There it is.
Yep.
Not going to be enough for the Cleaver, unfortunately, though. Tombstone is up, though.
Yep.
You can charge up enough mana to summon something big. There it is.
Oh, man. What do you want to deal with again? Is it the Harbinger or the Colossus here? Paco Maniac, really interested to see on what his answer is. The Fire Imp may not be enough. The Fireball is going to be enough to take that out.
Very fortunate
Power Scrats?
for Apex.
Sunbeam.
That invulnerability.
No!
Still going in. Harbinger goes up again.
And
look
that
at the
will
range.
be an enraged Colossus too, so he will get extra damage, but he will take it out. Thankfully.
There he goes. There comes another Cleaver. And look at the range on the Harbinger. The amount of damage he can do from such a distance is so powerful. Summoning another one. Going to be two-shotting this Warrior here.
Yeah, Paco Maniac looking very low, has to find an answer to his Harbinger immediately before he gets taken out. Thankfully, due to the Black Hole.
Cleaver might be enough to do it. Cleaver,
There's another Cleaver.
Xiao Long here going in for a little bit of a sneak.
Vulnerability?
Vulnerability goes up, and the Scrats are going to be damaging these other Harbinger. But we got the Cleaver up again due to Tombstone, and going to be spawning.
Yep, Beam of Doom.
Does look like it's GG for Paco once again. Video Gamer taking the best of 5 series 2-0, going into match point for Video Gamer.
What do you do against this strategy from Paco right now? Or from Video Gamer right now? He is currently undefeated with this Mortar Tombstone strategy, and he can take it any way he wants. Maybe even give my boy APEP a win, who once again goes with another loss.
Congratulations there, Video Gamer, taking it 2-0 into this best of 5 here. This could be match point 4. Video Gamer, this is it. This could be the final game.
Or it could be a reverse sweep from Video Gamer, because you got to keep in mind, he has not used the Ratbow deck just yet. He's still relying on that APEP, maybe trying to get him a win. But at this point, I think you have to go back to what worked for you in the tournament, unless you fear that Video Gamer has you read very well. So we're going to have to wait and see on if that is going to be enough for Video Gamer to take this whole entire tournament, or a start of a reverse sweep coming out for Paco. Yeah.
All right, so I'm interested to see how Paco is going to be attempting to turn this around. Obviously, being 2-0 is unfortunate, but Video Gamer really showing up today, with some really, really heavy plays. Going into this potentially last game, let's see how these guys fare. Game number 3 of the best of 5 series.
Ooh. Paco going to be switching it up, using the Mortar now, maybe taking a page out of Video Gamer's book, but Video Gamer looking to make it again. Show off the newest hero of Minion Masters here. Dion.
Here we go. We're seeing the Succubus. We got our Scouts now.
And a Beam of Doom.
Beam of Doom.
With the Blood Imps.
Couple Cursed Blood Imps. So are we going to be seeing a red golem? That's the play. Blood Imps.
Probably.
Red golem.
We will have to see. The Reboomer going to be doing a little bit of damage, but
Guardian
once again...
and Reboomer is a great combination.
Yeah. You have to keep in mind that, you know, the red golem is going to be a threat here.
Oh no, that crossbow trap to distract the golem and then into the wheel.
And Mana Puff does get popped. Fortunately, but we will see if this Guardian can do enough against these two. Gotta keep in mind though, Video Gamer, I will confirm he does have the red golem, obviously. So we'll see if Pacomaniac does have an answer to this when he has to deal with it. Interesting Meteor Storm coming out here from Pacomaniac, doing some more damage, but still, you want to make sure you don't take Video Gamer too low now, because you got to keep in mind, the red golem still waiting to see when we will see it in play. Ooh, the Blood Imps are here, and that is going to drop Video Gamer to the half HP mark. Here comes their Red Golem. That's going to be huge right now. How will Pacomaniac deal with this? He does have the Mana Puff, but will he use it? He uses the Reboomer instead with the Guardian, so pretty good combo coming out here. Bats, though, going to be coming out. Only flying unit to deal with this. Reboomer deals a good amount of damage here against the Red Golem, is able to live another day. But Video Gamer has plenty of others up his sleeve. Succubus going to be coming up with the Wheel of Doom. Use a counter. Ruffalo's going to be sniffing out to see if he can get himself the thing. Oh, man, the Mana Puff took it out. Unlucky. Now, as the Torment does continue to Pacomaniac, still trying to see if he will have the answer for the next Red Golem, but we will wait and see. The Mana Puff is out. Video Game does have to respect it. Prowler is going to be here. Video Game probably waiting to see if he can take out Mana Puff. Hopefully he doesn't get the Red Golem. He does not.
Now look at this experience difference. We are almost triple experience here. We got Paco's only sitting at 60, and Video Gamer is sitting at 140. He's nearly at his Mana Frenzy, and Paco hasn't even begun to capture his third.
Oh, there's the Beam of Doom right now, and Video Gamer is going to have a lot of control over this matchup here. Does take out another Red Golem, but still continues to fall behind in Mana Frenzy here. Dione constantly picking up elixirs. He wants to get EXP, but he will take the healing, though. We'll bring him a little bit high.
Well, huge wheel. Now we're going to be seeing this Guardian here. Doing a fair bit of work here.
Yep.
Not going to be able to do too much damage. We got the Necromancer in the backline as well.
Video Gamer going to be looking to get that Red Golem out. Yes, he does. Yep.
And look at this. So close to Mana Frenzy here.
Yeah, as soon as Video Gamer has his Mana Frenzy, he's just going to be looking to get out those Red Golems as fast as he can.
Oh, jeez, in the Mana Puff. The Wizard Puff, unfortunately, not getting the Red Golem and getting the Screaming Scrap.
Yep. The Mana Puff, or the Wizard Puff, can also target the traps too, so it's just a lot harder to take down this Red Golem. This strategy out for Video Gamer right now is just pretty hard to deal with here. Beam of Doom is going to come out.
Throwing everything right now to distract that Red Golem. Tossing out both Tombstones. Throwing out the Succubus, which is going to get one shot as well. Ruffles going all the way across the map to try and get something. About to get Mana Frenzy. This is not looking good for Paco.
Wheel Doom?
Hold on. All right, that is Mana Frenzy.
Oh no, here comes the Mana Frenzy.
So now we're going to be seeing lots of Blood Golems going out.
And look at him. He's just trying to cycle through his deck. He's just looking for Beam of Dooms and Red Golems. Because his deck is just mainly comprised of really, really cheap units to use, all he really has to do is just cycle through his deck, constantly looking to see if he can get his Red Golems, and here we go.
And there's
another Red Golem.
Ruffles doing a really good job juking out that, the meteors.
Paco doesn't really seem to have an answer to this spam here. He barely is about to get his third. He's a long ways out from getting his third perk, and Video Gamer making this look like a 3-0 series. Another Red Golem going to be coming out here. Beam of Doom once again.
Another Beam of Doom. It's Red Golem, Beam of Doom, Cleaver. Red Golem, Beam of Doom,
Beam of Doom, Cleaver. Yeah, this may be it. Paco doesn't have an answer. All Video Gamer has to do is just throw out the cheap units and constantly have Red Golem's Beam of Doom, Red Golem's Beam of Doom.
No chance that he is going to be able to get any of these bridges back because he can just constantly keep spamming these units.
Beam of Doom?
With the Wizard Puff, he goes back
Oh!
on the crap. Ruffles going out now across the field. Look at the distance this little guy has to travel to get there.
Ruffles. And Ruffles gets taken down. Big up.
Yo, now he's going. Look at this. Red Golem on the north side, not going to be able to get anything there anymore from Paco Maniac. Paco Maniac just throwing out everything that
another Beam Doom.
Going on to his master. Going to be at 774. It doesn't look like he is going to be able to have any chance of turning this around. We're seeing the wheel. That's going to be GG. And that is game. Congratulations, Video Gamer. You are today's victor.
Oh, man. Video Gamer just showing on how Minion Masters are meant to be done. A variety of decks he's put out, but in the end, he ends it with the Minion Master special Beam of Doom into Red Golem with cheap unit spam. So, really good play from him overall, pushing for that end game Mana Frenzy to bring home 12 games under his belt and making a 3-0 victory over your boy Paco Maniac. And although Paco Maniac has a lot of exciting wins and victories, unfortunately, he was not able to get the Propeller Scrat victory he was looking for, nor was he able to get a Peppa victory.
Well, congratulations to Video Gamer. You're going home with Resident Evil 2, Biohazard RE2, Resident Evil Revelations, Tom Clancy's The Division, Yakuza 0, Just Cause 3 Double XL Edition, Project Cars 2, City Skylines, and the After Dark DLC, Zombie Army Trilogy, 7 Days to Die, The Dwarves, Hard Reset Redux, and Hitman, the complete season. Second place, our good friend Paco. You're going home with Wizards of Legend, Immortal Redneck, Mega Man Legacy, and a bunch more.
Yeah, definitely. And what a tournament to behold here. A lot of classic, great Mini Masters action. Hope everyone had a lot of fun watching this, as much fun as me and Attila had doing this. But I am not sure if we are going to be ending it here or if we are going to be having that caster show match, which has been the idea thrown around a little bit. Yeah, so we'll see on how that happens. We'll wait for the staff to kind of give the last read here. It would probably only be a best of one here, and hopefully we could see something spicy, because I know what deck I am going to be trying to give a win here. But once again, if I do want to just recap the tournament, one of the more impressive decks that we have seen, definitely going to be just a lot of Dione play. I think she is seeing a lot more success with it, and we will see if Dione continues to have a lot more success in future Mini Master tournaments. Gotta keep in mind that this was a blind pick tournament, so it could mean that, when the other matchup on the other side, people can prep against it. And also, we may be seeing a little bit more variety there. But right now, oh boy, I'm not ready for this.
I guess this is all right. Well, just personally, you guys, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who showed up today for today's tournament. Congratulations again to all the winners. Thank you again for everybody who participated in our first ever E4i Minion Masters tournament. We're going to be trying to bring you guys as much of these as we can. I had personally a ton of fun. I'm sure XT did as well. Big thank you to all of our staff on the back side of things, who are here to, give everybody a little bit of love. Apologies for some of our technical difficulties earlier as well, because those are also a little bit challenging to predict. You never really know what'll happen. Sometimes it's power outages, sometimes it's just technical difficulties, computer situations. Everybody understands computers, and they are always so finicky. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody for being so patient and having so much fun with us today. I don't really know what the plan is for the showcase here, but I guess we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a best of one tournament. XT and I, we had the pleasure of playing each other the other night. XT definitely
those are scrims.
yeah, he definitely did have the overall win. He won more times than I did, per se, because there's just this one deck he uses that I just can't figure out what to deal with, or how to deal with it. So I'm just gonna use a deck that I built myself.
Tournament rules, no duplicates, no wild cards.
Yeah, let me just make sure I'm all good with that. I think that's good. I think I'm good. So I think I am practically ready to go. I think I might just change out this one card for something a little more.
I'm also setting up my deck.
All right. I think I'm ready. You know, there's no real being ready when it comes to these sort of things, so I'm just gonna throw it in there and say that hopefully is my best bet.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks again for everybody for tuning in. If you guys want to stick around, we're just going to be doing a one-game caster showcase where I, myself, Attila, will be playing against my friend Elton XT there. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to lose.
All right, so I guess let me,
Yep.
just.
I'm finishing up my deck just for the record.
All right, I'll invite you, and then we'll get this all organized here. XT. All right, guys, can you invite me?
I think I can invite you.
That would be stupendous. Yeah, thank you.
No problem, buddy.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this is a thing. All right, let me join that.
All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Are you spectating one of us?
Mind games? Do you have us on? All right. All right. So we're gonna be jumping into this game. This is I'm ranked silver 3, so I'm
stone
good.
4, just for the record.
I'm super good. Shut up. No way. XT's quite good. XT, show us your deck. He'll fire it up in a second. Anyways, you guys, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Let's get weird with it. This deck has brought me all the way to silver 3, so well, I did change one thing. I don't know if it was the right choice, but I'm really worried about XT. I knew he was gonna play APEP. Sure.
You were bringing my boy APEP a win, baby.
I knew he was coming in with an APEP, so oh, that's unfortunate. But all right, we'll deal with it.
Are we gonna commentate our own match, or are we just gonna?
No. Yeah. So all right. Yeah. All right.
Maybe I should have waited. Oh no!
We got the generic boys coming out. Gonna be able to capture these bridges real quick for you.
Ooh, the Bladestorm or the Daggerfall not really gonna do much.
Oh, dude, that's gonna do a perfect amount. Those guys aren't gonna do any damage. We're good. Oh, I still have a spear. Eeky deeky, man.
APEP. Dude, my boy APEP will win.
All right. I misclicked. This is fine. All right, I think that'll one shot. Are those blood imps?
Those are blood imps.
Dude, you got the strat going? You got a red golem out here, man? Oh,
dude.
No.
I'm inspired to make it work. Oh, this isn't really good.
Oh, dude, I'm not down. Oh, yeah, get big reach here. Big reach for that one. We're really out here. So we'll do this guy next, and then I got some cheese coming.
I have no idea how to deal with that Harbinger. Just gonna put it out here. Oh no! Why are you doing this to me?
Aha! Daggerfall countered it. That's fine. We're good. Okay, now we got to do this. Hopefully we'll get there in time.
Oh god.
Do that.
I need to kill that Harbinger, dude.
Chunked.
Come on, Stin.
Yes.
No, you're healing! Okay, I took him out, but...
Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. And then just chunk him down. One shot. Nice, got him. All right, and then... Oh, I see you. I see you over there.
Okay, let's go, baby. RNG or die. Dude, I still can't kill that Harbinger. Come on! Dude, nothing's aggroing for me. Dude, come on, bro.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Don't worry. I got this. We're gonna get him. Get him
I
good.
still can't get the freaking Harbinger. You have 2 now! Oh my god. I got one of them.
All right, this is fine. Everything is fine. We'll just use this guy. He'll do all the work for me. And then do this. And I think that's all right.
All right. Well, that's.
I think that's all right. And I guess we'll do this. And then we'll do this.
Maybe I shouldn't have put that one there. Unlucky.
I think that's all right. And then I'll wait. I'll peek. Check it out. I'll wait. It's fine. Let's go to that.
I have no idea how to deal with the Harbinger, dude.
Not too worried about what's happening there. I'll do that. Oh, he attacks so quickly.
Dude, oh, let's
Oh,
go.
he attacks so quickly, man. That Soul Stealer's too dank for me, man. Yeah. All right, this is fine. This
Give
is
me
fine.
that.
All right, he got
Give me
the
that
aggro.
healing, dude. Give me that
Yep.
healing.
He got the aggro now. All right, hold on.
Team XT. Team XT. Team XT.
Oh, dude,
Team
get on
XT.
yourself.
No!
Yes, yes. This
Oh
is fine.
my God.
Everything is fine. We're good here. We're good here. All right, that's gonna deal enough damage to deal with that thing.
I got a Scrat Tank.
Oh, dude. Wow, that thing does too much damage. Oh my God. Woo! I don't think I got this. I don't think I got this.
Wait, I literally just need one more damn hit.
Dude, I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I can't heal fast enough. It's over. I'm not gonna do it because I know what he has. It's just gonna dagger fall me for the GG.
I'm looking for the dagger fall, but I can't find it.
Dude, I know it's in there. I know it's in there.
Dude, it's over, man. It's over. Nah,
Get in there. All right.
it's over, dude. GG, baby.
Dude, dagger-
8 up with a
Fall
win.
me, dude. I knew it, man. I knew it.
Woo! Now let's go.
I got baited, man. I didn't realize how much damage that Scrat Boy did. Good game. We'll take a rematch later, but that was a good game.
That was a good game, I guess.
All right, thanks again for tuning in today to our lovely
Team
showcase.
XT. Team
I'll be
XT.
out here grinding. I'm gonna be playing. Actually, I gotta go and do some things first. But thank you again for everybody who tuned into today's E4i stream. It was a pleasure having you all. It was so much fun. Minion Masters is a game that I think is gonna thrive for a very long time. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. Thank you again for participating in our giveaways and everything, and a huge thank you to our support staff on the backside. Thanks again, XT, and I guess that's everything from us here at OP Noobs. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.